It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you all are doing well. Hi Artemis, how you doing? I see you're waiting in... ready in wait. You were indeed first today. You were indeed. Hopefully you're doing well. Alright. Well, let's get our first match of the day in, shall we? Who do I want to get a quick match in with? I want to see what our streaks look like before I decide. And the results are, let's see. You know what? We haven't played in a hot minute that I kind of want to play a match of. I want to play a match with the Huntress. So I'm going to play a match of the Huntress real quick. See how we fare for first game of the day. No, we're gonna play one match of Huntress. I get to choose the first one of the day. That's kind of my personal rule. Nope, you were second, big dog. Not today. Artemis was first. Hey, what's up? Name goes here. How you doing? Yep, indeed, Artemis was first today. I'm here lurking. I appreciate that, Queen. Hard as always. Thank you kindly. I hope your day is going well. Hey, what's up? Finesse is back. How you doing? How's your Monday been? Hopefully you've been doing well. Mars was definitely set there refreshing your Twitch page. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, I appreciate that. I feel like you are in the same boat, though, big dog, so not much room to talk, I suppose. You give them some virus hell, bro? I'll do my best. I haven't played Huntress in a hot minute, so I'm hoping to be on point with my hatchets. That will count for everything. Right now, we're on a 4-win streak of Huntress. Let's try and get her to 5. Is that water in that bottle, sir? Indeed it is. In my, what is this? PAX 2018 bottle, right? This is PAX 2018 or 2019? No, it's 2019, I think. My PAX water bottle. Whoa. My notifications just be fast. Thank you very much. I gotcha. My day's been pretty good. I cannot complain. Had a pretty decent day at work, I'll be honest. I got like 40 calls out just about and got some work meetings out of the way, so can't complain there for a Monday. Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. How's your Monday been treating you? I pulled it up, and when I did, he was live, so suck it. I love you guys. You guys are great. I will say, this water bottle is... I love it, but it also just reminds me of the fact that there's not going to be a PAX this season, at least not a PAX East. Maybe, I want to say what PAX West comes later in the year. Maybe we might have a PAX West, but I doubt it. I probably won't be going to conventions until like 2022. Yo, what's up, Stone? How you doing today? How's your Monday been treating you? Made friends with a Pyramid Head by getting my PC friends to call him a snack, and he said I wasn't even... I love it, T. That's great. Some of the things you hear between survivors and killers, it can be quite interesting indeed. I swear though, everyone first after Pyramid Head, he is like the most, I would say him and Mr. Mikey Myers, he's up there. Doing good, had Zoom conference call this morning, but was about all I did. I feel that. I had some whatchamacallit, some Teams calls mainly. I work out of Teams, you know, Microsoft and all that. Been great, played a bit of Survivor. It's time to get some killer time in. How are you? Doing pretty good. Same, not gonna risk COVID, exactly. My partner and I try and avoid as much as possible. Whispers is on. Yeah, here they are. Hi, Claude. How are you? We'll take our time, get to hit him. She goes to the right of the tile. Does she continue through? She does. She didn't double back. Smart of her. She just cut line of sight and then went through again. Went to the back. Maybe to Shack. She passed Shack. At least got close. I'm not sure if I can commit too much time to her is the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna fall off of her, because otherwise we're gonna see those gens pop off left and right. Speaking of, actually, they're back on this gen. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, got the hit. That was predictable enough. She definitely went to the left. Probably could have wound up there. Nice, dead hard. Will she drop it? There we go, got the grab. I mean, I will admit that was a smart play. If I would have wound up and released, that she would have gotten a lot of time there. Yeah, what's up, Murder Minutes? How you doing today? Snacking on some bonus wings. Ooh, mango habaneros. Those the ones from whatchamacallit? Buffalo Wild Wings. I hear those are quite spicy. Now I do see 3 people here. They jumped on. I want to say these guys might be a Swift. What's up, Adam? Well, let's go for you real quick. I know that there are 2 people there as well. You vaulted in. And then down. Then where? To the left? Yep. How are they popping off gens this quickly, mind you? Like, think about it for a second. We saw 3 people on that gen. If they had left it, then Ruin would have gotten it too. This is strange. Like, I'm just thinking about it. It seems really odd and very quick. Like, maybe prove thyself, but still, because there's 1 crow that just went off here, right? A crow went off here, I mean, there's someone nearby. Prove thyself? That's the only thing I can think of, right? Like, out of everything, because Ruin would be regressing everything. Now, it's only at 100%, mind you, but still. This seems very quick. Maybe 2 and 2 prove thyself. Alright, how will she play this? She has Dead Hard, let's keep that in mind. Yep, we gave her the Dead Hard. And got her down. Yeah, maybe brand new parts and prove thyself. That's all I can think of because they are popping off these gens very quickly. Especially when I see 3 of them together and then all of a sudden gen just done. Maybe also running streetwise for that extra time on those boxes. She'll vault. Yep, she vaults. Let's see, she went to the left. Is there vault to the left? I want to say there is. Nope, she went up. Yeah, she wanted to fake that. I can respect that, but not gonna fall for it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Now, they were on this. Adam might be jumping back on this to push out this gen. I do hear it on, like, 2 still. They jumped off it. Tried to go around the T. Nia's there. Adam's gonna go for the unhook, of course. She'll not vault. Thank you much for the follow, LSB. I appreciate it, mate. Let's reset. I can't take too much time here. Adam might just finish the gen instead. No. He'll go through the... No. Interesting, goes into the middle again. What does he have here? He has the vault in front of him. He doesn't go for it. He knows that would be death. Yep, that's what I wanted. Perfect. Let's get him on a hook. I appreciate that, LSB. I appreciate that, mate. Alright. Hopefully your Monday's been treating you well, and everyone else who I have not greeted, hopefully all of you are doing well. Hopefully you're having a great day as per usual. You have Dead Hard, we know that. Yep, she Dead Hard's backwards to try and avoid the hit. We won't take it. Let's see, do you have Decisive? Ooh, look at you guys. They're about to finish out these gens. If the last person's on that gen, which they're not, we might be able to make this back, actually. They go into Shack, I bet? Nope, one's here. Look at the hit. They don't drop the pallet. Will they go to the left or go to Shack? They go into Shack instead. We're gonna go for you. We're gonna see if you have Decisive Strike. And instead she wants my attention. Okay, let's play. Who do I play this week? I want to say it's Object of Depression, but I'm not entirely certain. Honestly, I'm just told to show up, and I show up and I kill. I don't care too much who it is, I just have fun. That's our first hook. We're gonna have to jump onto this gen, see if they're on it. Yep, they were. Good news is, Ruin's doing its job. Scratch marks off to the side, they're around the LT. Nope, they decided to move into the middle. We're gonna fall off of them. Honestly, there's no... There's some reason for me to go here. Just check. I just realized that we haven't reloaded on hatches this entire time either. We've been pretty efficient. Well, you know what? Let's take our time here. Let's take our time. Oh, there go the drivers. Good news is that we're good as far as frozen for those who are not familiar with our driver issues. Well, they've given me a 3-gen. That's the good news. I mean, I have no qualms just patrolling this until you get to stage 2. Yep, that's fine by me. I'll force the stage 2 if it means my victory here. I think everyone else is now on Death Hook. Are they gonna let you die? Because I've not seen any movement. It's not like I have any reason to move away. Oh, hi, hello. Did I see someone? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. That's Claude. Claude's injured. She has BT. We're not gonna give her the time of day. Or the momentum to get away, either. There's the Atom. Yep, I guessed the Dead Hard, so I waited as long as possible. Either for her to commit to the vault, or for her to Dead Hard. Learn how to use this against killers? Hey, I appreciate that. No, that's why I always talk as much as possible, because it shows you a glimpse into my mind on why I do certain things. That's why I'm an educational killer. Let's see if you have DS. You have Dead Hard, we remember that fact. Ooh, I like that. She DS'd into a fake. Okay, I respect that. I was going to release, but I took my time with it. No, I didn't have the timing. I should have probably not wound up as fast there. We could just break this on her and just deny her of the loop. And she'll go to this instead. Wind up early. No, she didn't drop it. Okay. Will you leave the Claudette on hook? You know what? We're gonna do something smart. We saw the Atom to the left there. We're gonna fall off of this. I want to check 2 things. Yep, that's what I thought. Atom's on the gen. I didn't want to leave him for too long. But it looks like he may have fallen off to help with the unhook. So this is fine. I do see you here still. Now, you're already healed, mind you. How'd you manage that one? That is strange. Maybe 99 to heal? She's in shack. Yeah, we knew that she didn't have Dead Hard anymore. There wasn't enough time for her to get that exhaustion perk up. That must be why intuitively move better in games being a baby killer. Alright, that's 2. You know the only gen that they've worked on is middle now? There's the Atom. He gave me way too much time on this too. Will he vault here? He gave us distance. I'll take it. Even though I don't get the hit. Ooh, a life! Now, I didn't recognize that. We hadn't actually seen him use life this entire time. We did find Hatch. Good news. He doubles back. We get some distance from this. You don't get the M1, but we get the hit with the hatchet. He doubles further back in. Wanting to get us away from gens, maybe? So that the Claude can finish it out. No Dead Hard. We know that, so he's down. 4K. Can we get the 4K? Maybe. I think the Atom's dead is the only issue. Meaning that we have no altruism play for the Claudette. But we did find Hatch, of course, so that's the good news. Hey, what's up, Wicked? How you doing today? How's your Monday been? Well, there's the Claude. Got her on the ankle. Let's close this. And there's the 4K. Yo, what's up, Austin? How you doing today? Hopefully doing well. Alright, and that there is the Huntress 4K. She is now on her 5th win streak. GG's, well played. Honestly, I think their major mistake there is letting that, who was it? Not the Adam, not the Claudette, not the Nia. Someone who I'm forgetting who they played as. Got to 2nd stage without them doing anything about it. They weren't even on gens either. But GG's. Nia? Yeah, you're right. It was the Nia, wasn't it? So let me see. So they had a purple toolbox. But that's about it. Detective's hunch. No prove thyself. Actually, wait. Yeah, there was a prove thyself. That's how. Yep. Okay. That makes sense now. The purple toolbox plus the prove thyself. They were working through gens pretty well. You did indeed. You did indeed, Finesse. That was a good call. Alright. Have the great mask on Anna? Yeah. I really do love this Huntress skin. It was 2 Nias. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just get character blind. I'm like, have I killed you yet? No? Okay, well, we're gonna kill you now. So let's update the win streak for Huntress. That is her 5th 4K now, which is very exciting. She now is tied with Legion for the longest win streak. Though not the best. Bubba still is the best with 9. Yo, what's up, Fearless? How you doing today? I don't think I ever get too sweaty in this game, but are we looking to, hey, I think much for the follow, just called me Evac. Appreciate that, mate. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Hopefully having a great day. Would you like to spin the wheel, or would you like to play another match of Huntress? Artemis says, let's spin the wheel. All right. What matches are you looking forward to seeing this week? You booba? Honestly, I'm just looking forward to seeing more of how survivors play in this league. Like, I understand killer, but I need to better understand how survivors play, of course. And that's the biggest thing there. And once I understand that, I'll be a much more lethal killer. It was good watching, who was it? My god, why am I blanking out on his name? I literally played against him, randomly in pubs. Someone invited me to watch them play against LA. It was pretty insightful. Yes, don't forget my drivers. Thank you. I almost did forget about that. So I appreciate you reminding me. I need like a quick way to fix that. I just can't figure out how. There we go. Should be good now. We play Wednesday? Alright, I'll just stop by LSB. I know my match is Tuesday. Let me find out who it's against. I'm actually curious now, now that you brought it to my attention. Let's see. I am playing against Tuesday. Schedule. Against Undying Alliance. There we go. Oh no, Scrim's Tuesday against Undying Alliance, and then Saturday is against... Object of Depression. I was right. Okay, cool. So I have a scrim and then a full match. Loot bars are good. They are. Like I said, I'll still always be very happy with the fact that I did get 13 points on them with a Bubba. So I can't be too sad about that, to say the least. Alright, do we want to play a match of The Shape, Mr. Mikey Myers? Or do we want to re-roll? We play Hellraisers at 10 on Wednesday? Alright. I'll definitely have to stop by and try and watch that. As if I remain watching from a killer's point of view is informative. 100%. 100%. But anyways, gotta jump out of here. Want to stop by before dinner to tease you a little bit. But I'll be back later. Oh, doing DVD? Sounds good, Fearless. I appreciate it, mate. Looking forward to seeing you soon and, you know, have a good dinner. Alright, Artemis says, that's a no on Mr. Mikey Myers. Instead, we'll be playing The Plague, who we haven't played in a hot minute. You should keep Mikey for my team. We'll see about that. We'll see about that, LSB. I still need to figure out who I'm going to run for the most part. My nurse has gotten a lot better, so I have to see if I'm going to run nurse first killer match on Saturday. I ran a Bubba all over Coldham because watching Gilty show showing me his strengths and weaknesses. I appreciate that, Stone. Happy to hear that my teachings are making an impact in the DBD community. Biggest thing is just those tight angles. You need to keep tight to those corners and find those really tight loops. And if a Bubba can't really get his bearings and understand where he is in relation to those objects, he'll just tantrum left and right. Is DBD my favorite game? You know, that's a good question. I would say it's definitely up there. I really love DBD. Other games that I really love and would highly recommend for those who enjoy games of that style would be like Transistor as well as Child of Light. But DBD is definitely up there. It's one of those games that I have, in the last 4 to 5 years, have always come back to in some capacity, and where I have not gotten sick of this game, even though I have now streamed it every single day for the last almost, actually, wait, are we above 3 months now? November, December, yeah, wait, no. November, December, January. Yeah, just about 3 months. Yes, it's Vami Mommy time. Let me just double check my build. Yeah, we're good. This is the forever Vami Mommy. Can you play Huntress more? I think I'm going to start using her. I mean, so you have two options there, Wicked. You can either use channel points to roll and hope to land on Huntress, or you can always save up 2.5k channel points or guilt and use that to make me play a game of Huntress. What other games do I play / stream? Right now, nothing but DBD. It's kind of my core game. I was thinking about doing like maybe one Saturday or Sunday a month and switching over to like an episodic game, either that or Dark Souls, which is another one of my favorite series. Would highly recommend Dark Souls. Yeah, because you can only use a killer 3 times. You have to judge who to use and when. Exactly. So I watched her video after to see our match from her perspective. She reported me for hard tunneling because I hit her once and then chased to follow her for the down. So chasing for the hard down is tunneling now. Interesting. That is a bit strange there, Mike, I will say. Hate playing against Wraith, and I'll hate it more after the update. See, Wraith is... Honestly, they need to buff Wraith. Wraith is so add-on dependent to where his base power is just pretty useless for the most part. I love Plague. Her lore is pretty sad. It is. It is a very sad bit of lore. Vami Mommy is on COD. Yep, that is Artemis. COD's resident Vami Mommy. Dark Souls is a good one. I love Dark Souls. I've 100%ed Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls. I still have yet to play Bloodborne or Sekiro. I need to do both of those. And if I were to stream another game, I would probably put Dark Souls at the top of my list. Dark Souls is annoying for no reason. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Dead by Daylight in a way. Kind of learning the mechanics, and as you do, you get better and better. Ugh, I missed that shot. That sucks. Yeah, right over it. Alright, based on spawn, they're going to be right over this direction. Yep, there they are. Was that left to right or right to left? Left to right? Perfect. Hi, Dwight. Alright, you want to drop that pallet? You're more than welcome to do so for the next 35 seconds. Otherwise, I will just infect you outright. Drop it. Thank you. That A gets rid of a pallet, and B, it also makes it so that your infection rate is longer, or shorter rather. You get infected faster for every action you do, whether that be generators or otherwise. I see the Adam. We'll let him be infected for now. Just watch this Adam. He has life. Good to know. No dead heart in sight. I'm not sure how I missed him on that entire spray. That was kind of odd. Is that a key, by the way? Or is that a flashlight? If that's a key, we have to pay attention to that. Otherwise, we do risk losing the match. That's a key. Bollocks. Not what I wanted to see. Okay, he's not broken. We're gonna get the hit here, just so that we can get Thana working. 8% on each, or 8 seconds on each gen now. Let's fall off for a second. I want to make sure they're not on gens. How good am I with Blight? It depends on the map, honestly. Hit hard? Not sure. Alright, let's hook you, and then pop that gen. But yeah, Blight depends on the map. Sometimes I'm a god, sometimes I'm utter garbage. It really depends on the map and the survivors I'm playing against. I did get a really good Blight game yesterday, but I will say the survivors were at times a little lackluster. Apart from the cone-shaped middle head, that hat is godly. Alright, let's vomit on that. There's 2 people here, good to know. Let's get Nancy infected and then the Ash. These guys are pretty hesitant to cleanse, it would look like. Alright, we're gonna regress this. It's on 3-cell. Yeah, I try not to single people out for having a key, but the hard part is that we have to change our entire playstyle to accommodate the fact that there's a key in play. Because for us, a win streak is if one survivor survives via hatch, or if we find hatch first and close it, or that we, yeah, pretty much just that. Either no exits, you know, true 4K, or one person through hatch. With a key in play, it means we have to play completely differently to accommodate for that. We're gonna ignore him and pop this gen. I'm gonna check something. They're broken without a lot of influence from us, which means they're on a gen. My bet's on this gen. Interestingly enough, it's not, which means Nancy might be on another gen entirely. That is now 2 cleanses. We'll pay attention to that number. With Plague, for me, it's a game of attrition. I like to figure out how many cleanses there are and kind of whittle them out. There's the Nancy. She'll drop the pallet freely. Yep. We'll break it. Reduce resources. Then chase after her. That's 3 cleanses out of 6. There's a total of 5 potential cleanses. She'll continue. We'll gain distance and down. And while we're at it, let's also regress this gem. This one's on 1 sil. I don't care to pop that. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is hook her and go to middle. Ash got the 1 on the side. That's now 4 cleanses out of 6, with a total of 5 potential. This is on 2 sil. Let's actually hit this. And then go to middle. I see scratch marks going through. This actually hasn't been touched too much. Alright, there'll be 6 potential cleanses once they get the Nancy off the hook. Because someone's going to be infected, mind you. So let's grab 1 cleanse now, preemptively. That means that there's only a total of 5 potential cleanses total. Let's see. Now, they're on the far gen. I do see the Dwight there. We're going to follow for him and go for this person. They're fully infected, which is the Nancy. Good news. She'll go around. She's going to drop this pallet very freely. She wants to get the stun. I respect that fact, but she's going to die because of it. This will be above 60 seconds, so I won't have to fear DS. Let's take our time, just pop this out of existence. And hook her. Alright. Now we have another pop available. Let's see. That's on 2 cell. Let's pop this. And go after the Atom. I hear the one in middle being worked on pretty heavily. Let's try and get them off of it if possible. Let's regress. You know, I could use a Surge on this build, honestly, instead of maybe Dying Light. Wouldn't it be a horrible idea for me? That's a bad idea, Dwighty boy. We'll force him to vault. Then he's going to go back in, vault again, but we should have advantage here now, Bloodlust. Yep. That vault is almost assuredly always a slow or mid vault, so it usually gives us advantage. Alright, let's hook him. Is Dwight dead here? Have we hooked Dwight multiple times now? I'm not sure. How many cleanses is that? Is that 4? No, Dwight's not dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, with a total of 6 potential cleanses. Let's be mindful of that factor. 1 person broken. This person's fully broken as well. Let's pop this. Dwight's probably going to end up going back to that middle gen. Let's grab this. Ooh, they all touched a gen that was infected. Look at that. They're going to try and force this gen in the middle. That has to be it. No. Where the hell did they just go? Were they healing? I'm very confused what just happened. All of a sudden, 2 people got infected simultaneously. They had to touch an infected object. Alright, Adam's there. He is stinky. Here we go. Dwight's down. He could still have DS available, so we're going to hold off on him. Hit the Ash. And hit the Ash. Ash is down, Dwight is down. All 4 infected, meaning 12 seconds are added to each gen thanks to Thanophobia. And Dying Light will now be on 4, which is going to be pretty substantial. It's basically a second Thana now. Let's go and pop that gen. She's now infected. We're going to ignore her for a second. She has bounce lane. Ah, didn't have enough time to pop it. Bad timing. Dwight's infected. DS is now inactive. Ooh, a little bit early. That's my bad. That was mid-volt. We'll eliminate the Dwight. They'll also add an additional stack of Dying Light. Alright, they need 1 more gen before a hatch spawns, I'm pretty sure. 1 more gen or 1 more dead. Let's try and make sure it's not this one over here. Nope, that's silent. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in the middle. There's the Atom. Let's try and get him. He does have the key after all. He's going all the way around. He's going to go through, too. He knew we were following him. Alright, he'll vault back in. I see the Ash there. Just cleanse. That's now 5 cleanses total. We should probably grab 1 here. Either that or pressure or gen. Nancy's on this gen. She's fully infected too. Let's hook her and then pop the gen. Yeah, 1 gen for hatch spawn. She drops it pretty freely. She's still in the tile. There's 6. We're fine with this right now, because it means that we can apply pressure to Nancy very freely. She goes in the middle. If they know that gen is 99, the rest about 70%, we're going to be in trouble here. What time is it, Big Dog? Is it Survivor time? Okay, Nancy's down. Ooh, this is going to be dicey. I mean, she's the only one who can really do gens. Alright. She's dead, and there it goes, which means now we're to a race. With 1 person dead, we now have a race to find hatch. Well, this is unfortunate, ain't it? They can find it before we can. Oh, you son of a... That's why I hate keys. That's why I hate keys so much. GG, well played. That means we lose. Alright, well, Plague loses her win streak. She now has a best of 1. And a loss there. Yikes. Freaking keys, man. No real good way to work around them. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we kind of have to work with what we got. I should have realized that Nancy was on Death Hook, otherwise I should have slugged her out. Alright, well, Big Dog did donate 3,000 channel points for a match of Survivor, so let's jump into a match of Survivor, shall we? We'll see how my killer skills transfer over, which, by the way, not the best in the world. Not even on DVD? Had a challenge escape hatch? Gotcha, gotcha. No worries. Yes, man, I feel you, man. But GG, well played. Appreciate you stopping by. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. We are an educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play against, or play killer, and survivors how to play against killer. Would love to have you here. Yeah, that's fair, Artemis. I can understand why you want to be there if you're crushed rather than play some DBD. Alright, well, let's see who's readied up for the Swift queue. For anyone looking to join, you're more than welcome to do so. Just ready up in the Swift queue, and we'll invite you momentarily. Looks like right now we only have Big Dog in the Swift queue. Let's invite you. Here's Solid Plague. Well played. I appreciate that, yes, man. Thank you kindly. Plague's one of my pet killers. I think I need to add Surge to her, maybe over Dying Light instead of, or maybe over Dying Light in addition to Thana, because I will say Pop alone is good and all, but it can be a little bit dicey sometimes. I would join, but I'm gonna help Wicked practice Huntress. All right, sounds good, sounds good. Hey, what's up, Hateful Toaster? How's your day been going? I'm gonna wait just maybe another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll ready up. No, T doesn't have to play with you, but sounds like they want to play with you and help practice your Huntress. After all, that's what community is about, and we are, after all, a community. We are the Guilty Ones. Alright, do I have... Let's go Meg. And do I have a med kit? No, no med kit in store. Oh, screw it. We'll run a flashlight. Alright, let's ready up. I'm so many people's training dummy. Biggest thing that I can recommend, Wicked, with Huntress, you need to be patient with your hatchets. Don't be too overzealous. It's better to pocket a hatchet than to swing with it wildly, unless it results in an M1. So many baby Michaels. See, I don't find Michael too hard mechanically. It's really just making sure that you know when to stalk and when not to stalk, and what loops you can stalk over and what loops you can't. So thank you much for the follow, yes man. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. If you are interested, make sure to join the Discord, where you can interact with me and the Guilty Ones live or offline, as well as join the weekly giveaway. We're trying to help we're trying to help the community give back a little bit. $10 gift cards at a time. I'm good if you're hatchets. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Speaking of people who won the weekly giveaway this week, oh, there we go. So let's do this while it's on my mind. Winners, everyone. This week's winner is at... Actually, add a message. Want the exclamation point. There we go. Speaking of, would you like, or what gift card would you like? There we go. And add friend. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Every time you say heal, I hear kill. I mean, tomato, tomato, right? Heal, kill. Some, you know, same, different sides of the same coin, I suppose. If I down you, I'm not going to hook you. Yeah, I would recommend if you're going to practice on Kill Your Friends, bring a Hex Totem, like Ruin. Make sure you touch a gen so it activates. And then have the Survivor bring Soul Guard Unbreakable. That way you guys can just, you know, kind of fall off and on, and they can just pick themselves up. Best way to go about it. Ormond? Oof. What about Ormond? Why did I see Ormond? Oh, the random map that you got? Gotcha. Yep. Sounds good. Alright, let's see. Steam. Store. While we're loading up still. Gift card. Send through Steam. $10. pretty sure I have you added, right? Oh, maybe not. Do I not have you added? Looks like maybe not. Okay, I guess I'll have to add you. Fair enough. I don't know why I did that. Oh, did you close, Anything's coming up me? Hey, what's up, The Guy Doesn't Stream? How you doing today? Yep, we're Swiffin, and you also won the weekly giveaway. I feel like I have you added, right? A Guy Doesn't Stream? At least I feel like I have you added here. But are you on Steam? Wait, do I have you added on console or on Steam? I'm doing good, and now I'm doing even better. Happy to hear that. I do have you added. I'm a Steam boy. Okay. Let me just check something. Let me check Steam one more time. Because I definitely think I have you added, but for some reason I couldn't find you when I went to try and send you the code. Or send you the gift card. Oh, there we are. I don't know why, but maybe I didn't see the entire thing. Guy that doesn't stream. By the way, got it in the stream. This is right now the only match of Survivor until someone else does donate 3,000 more guilt for a Survivor match. So just heads up for supporting my channel. Guilt Spire. And we're good to go. Let's see if this goes through. And the verdict is yes. Okay. By the way, Guy Doesn't Stream, you should now have a $10 Steam gift card. Congratulations on winning last week's giveaway. Yeah, so if you do run Ruin, just make sure, T, that you touch a gen before he downs you. Otherwise, it won't activate. Technically, the curse won't be active. Oh, and Name Goes Here says, we'll play another match of Survivor right after this. Perfect. Oh yeah, thank you, Big Dog. I appreciate that. Thank you for the reminder. We're getting to a point where, like, sometimes things in chat just whiz by, and it is very easy to forget. So I appreciate you guys having patience with me. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's corrupt intervention for you. Might as well use this time to unlock this box. Why did I just see all the things? Was someone using the map, maybe? I'll use the toolbox and come back for that flashlight. Can I see other gens out here? That one doesn't look like it's corrupted, so let's head there. Oh, hi, Trapper. Bye, Trapper. He's on the random. Will he come for me if I jump on the gen? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we have time. Let's watch out for traps, of course. Be wary of the grass. Let us use up this toolbox and get this out of the way. Nope, he's down. Oh, hey, Trapper. Bye, Trapper. Alright, he's not going for me. Good news. Now, I definitely put down a trap near that gen, I'm willing to bet. Alright. Well, he has him on the hook. It's gonna be pretty close by, too. Mother trucker. Of course he goes for the hook where I am. I mean, it's the smartest play, to be honest. Watch the ground, watch the ground, watch the ground. Make sure not to step in a trap. Alright, Chief, let's just let you hang there for a bit, buddy. Don't you worry, I'll get you off soon, just not right now. Hey, Trapper, wanna come for me? Do it. Watch for traps, watch for traps. Oh, basement's here. That's a great thing to see. Yep, watching. Oh, I heard him. I heard him put down a trap. Not about to loop that now. No, thank you. Where's the next pallet? Where's a frickin' pallet? Oh, he took his time to pop that. Okay, interesting. Let's finish up this gen. Hi, big dog. Let's get this done so we can get a gen out of the way. It is indeed Basement Trapper. Alright, I'm going up the coal tower. Grab my flashlight back. I'm also making sure that I do not step in grass, for the love of God. At least not thick grass. The short grass is fine. Oh, there's a trap. Let's grab. Oh, oh no, no one took it. Good. No one took it. I hear a trap going down. And I picked it up. Ah, bollocks. Of course he would figure that one out. Hi, Trapper. Bye, Trapper. Where's a pallet here? There's a pallet. Alright, he wanted to close off that loop. Good to know. Alright, breaks it. I was really hoping that he'd try and loop that. Yeah, we'll get hit here. We'll get thrown over here. Okay. That should give us enough time for a sprint burst, at least. So that's the good news. I'm gonna hold on to this. Now, this trap is right here. Keep that in mind. I did see him put it down after all. Where is it? Oh yeah, there, it's right there. Right there. Let's disable that. All trap at shotgun. Yeah, it's got rid of the one at Cold Tower too, so we should be good in that regard. Only problem is Sprint Burst isn't good off of a fall. It's not like I'm using Bounce Landing. Also be mindful of that. Yeah, he's definitely coming for me again. Yep, he reset it. He's gonna come up. Alright, he's on my butt again. There's a trap right here. Find the trap. He's waiting for me to step in it. Alright, this is a pretty strong loop. Let's keep that in mind. There we go. He breaks. Yep. There's no other pallet nearby from what I remember. So we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, but we looped them for a while here. As long as I can buy more time, the more time the better. Yep, that's fine. Honestly, having 2 people down to 4 gens, we're in a great spot. The only downside is that Basement is right there in Shack, but I don't think he realizes that, so we're good. Clicky clicky. I mean, I have clicky clicky, I'm just not using clicky clicky. Right now, there hasn't been any use for it. Alright. Bill, don't be too aggressive. There's also a trap here. Thank you. I just mentioned that there's a trap there, big dog. Oh, Christ almighty. I'm just gonna head over this way. Thank you very much. Is he on me again? He is. Of course he is. Well, I'm down. This sucks. I mean, hopefully you respect... Oh, no, we don't have an obsession. We don't have an obsession. Of course he goes for me and not you. The freaking person who goes into a trap that I mentioned multiple times over. Okay. Well, good news is the exit gates are up. I swear to God, big dog, you are farming me. Oh, there's... Oh my God. So even worse, we are in a situation with no Ed. If your game plan is to heal, big dog, this isn't a great idea if Noah involved. You need to either find Noah or get the hell out. Not where that is, that's for sure. Just gonna poke my head in here. Check for an active totem. So far, no dice. I'm pretty sure there's a trap near here. Now, they haven't picked up that person, by the way, which is interesting. Oh, he's coming. I don't really feel like playing this, honestly. I really don't feel like playing this. I'm sorry. I'm out. I'm on Death Hook. I am on Death Hook. I'm not going to play this one at all. Not if a trapper on basement. Screw that noise. I assume most trappers have no ed. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Did we pip there? Yeah, we did. It's a rank 12. Not unknowledgeable, but definitely not great. Oh, it's not no ed. It's Devour Hope. Oh, would you look at that? I mean, I guess that makes sense, yeah. So that's why he kept on walking so far away from the unhook. Oh. Is he going for Jake? Jake, that's not a good idea, buddy. What? Excuse me, Trapper? Did you seriously just watch that Jake go into the locker? Okay. I mean, Jake, he also has a hook right there. I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, and Big Dog's in a trap. And you know what? That's a good thing. Jake, open up the exit gate. Open up the exit gate before you get Bill. Good. Big Dog, you're gonna act as a sacrifice. I'm sorry. You might get farmed. Is he coming back? Oh, he is. He wants that 3K. Trapper ain't about just, ooh, he's trapping it too. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. Yeah, don't let him see that toolbox. Okay, now you need to get Bill. Oh, Bill! The freaking Kobe. Jake, what are you doing? Why are you self-carrying against Devour Hope? What is the point of that? Okay, that's a thing. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Apparently. Alright, Big Dog's at exit gate. Nicely done. Bill exited too. And all leaves is Jake, who freaking... Oh no. Wait. Big Dog, I mentioned that trap too. Oh, I'm so sorry, Big Dog. Yeah, that's it for you. With Bill out, I don't know why I didn't go to the other exit gate. Like, you had the time. Does Jake get out in time, by the way? Ooh, this is gonna be dicey. He might have it. Barely, but he... Oh! That's the funniest thing I've seen all day. Oh, I'm sorry for laughing, Jake, but that's the funniest thing in the world. As far as why that door's not open, Big Dog, Trapper is right around there, and he trapped it next to the Jake and Bill. The Bill had the right idea and went out the other gate. Oh, my God. Oh. I might post this highlight. That was great. That was great. I'm sorry, Jake. That was so funny. Like, he had the time. He could have, but he just was not looking down. That's a lesson for everyone. Please, for the love of God, look down when you're playing against a Trapper. It does not serve you any good to look behind you while you're not being chased. No, I guess... I mean, I'm surprised the door wasn't open too, to be fair. I know the Trapper did slug the Bill near the door, and then the Jake was there trying to open it, but then the Trapper hooked the Bill next to the door. The Bill had the right idea and just dipped out the door that we opened. Oh my word, that was something else. 16 charges, that's half a full. Do I even want to use a toolbox here? I'm not sure. Had one job, open the door, but single-handedly. I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to say for certain there. I feel for them. I don't think that they tried to do that by any stretch of imagination. Screw it, I'm just going to use brown with add-ons. Oh. Alright, big dog. Ready when you are, my friend. That was something else. Looked like they ain't try to do anything by the looks of it. I mean, they did some gens. They were doing objectives at the very least. I'm running Deliverance this time. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. As for me, I'm running We're Gonna Live Forever, Sprint Burst, Borrowed Time, and we'll make it. Because I don't trust anyone. That's fair. That's fair. Just make sure you're not hooked first. That's the biggest thing at Deliverance. Just make sure you're not hooked first. Oh, good times. Good times. Marcus doesn't look like he's on right now, no. Try to get found first every time I run Deliverance. Yeah, I mean, that kind of is the trend if you're not too careful, I suppose. You either need to make sure you can loop fast enough to get away, or ensure that someone else gets down first so you can get the Deliverance. 'Cause you trees? What does that even mean? What? Oh, the good news is Bill and I got out. I want to see if I have any other survivors that I want to run. Like what perks they might have on them. I want to say, who was our latest one that we got? I think it was Quentin was the latest one that I got to 40. We have Small Game, we have Adrenaline, Soul Guard, Leader. Nothing much that I want on Quentin. LD maybe? Bounce Landing is a thing, but no. We're gonna get one survivor to at least have all the perks, and that's gonna be our main for the most part. Feng Min, though, is the next survivor that we're going to get the 40, though. There's always David. He is our only 50 survivor, I suppose. But I think maybe I'll do Jeff. I think eventually I might end up doing a Jeff cosplay. We'll see. Getting very good at shutting down your loops. Well, that's good. Sounds like you're doing well there, Wicked. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. I'm not all too familiar with the slang there, big dog. Something really fun if you have looping down as Dead Hard and Bounce Landing. I know it sounds rough, but I get many rank 1 killers confused by doing that. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Alright, let's ready up, shall we? Into Sandy City, eh? Well, more likely than not, we're not getting a rank 12. I fully imagine we're going to get a red rank here. Yeah, pallets are something that you need to keep in mind, Wicked, is pallets are a great time. Have you heard about... No, I have not. How Earndrew Remaster. It's great. I'll have to look into that there. Is it, out of curiosity, I got it as a stream, is that in reference to the Into Sandy City, I take it? Your boys living next match, even I gotta go to old Big Dog. Was that Urban Evasion immersive Claudette? Killer is real life, not gonna see me. Ah, gotcha. Is it a book series or is it a movie series? I wonder if my dad would have read it back in the day. My dad read a ton of books. He would go through stacks of books a day. It was insane. He is an insane speed reader. I, on the other hand, did not get that ability because I am dyslexic as hell. I am crawling around everywhere, even to the meat on the hook. Don't be that guy. Insane City is one of the soundtracks used in Doom. Oh. That must have been original Doom, right? Not the most recent remasters. Or not remasters, but the newest versions. Because I want to say those were all done by, oh my god, why am I blanking out on his name? The Doom soundtrack guy who is possibly no longer working with the Doom team because of a kerfuffle. It's got to be a Silent Killer. Watch. Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, it's an OG Doom, or maybe it's Doom 2. Alright, I'll have to check out the OST. Rancid Bator. Good luck, everyone. Alright, C1 on the other side of Meat Tree, as well as this. We're gonna hold on to our toolbox for a bit. Mick Gordon? Oh, yeah, I figured that Mick Gordon did not make that, no. Oh, it's Doctor. Of course. Well, we got the sprint burst plus momentum, so we should be able to get away here. Yeah, he's not gonna follow me after that. Alright, we're on tier 1. They're on to into Sandy City, so we should be good. Need to pay attention to Doc's skill checks, of course, so I need to pay a little bit more attention, and hopefully they're not running the impossible skill check build. Yep, there's the skill check. Let's get a better view of our area. Oh, they're on the opposite side of the map. That's good. And with one gen already done, we're actually in a good spot. So they're below ratio. Oh, Christ almighty. Of course, I would get up at the wrong time to just put on my toolbox. Yeah, it's going my way. There's no reason for him not to. Maybe not, though. Hold up. Looks like he's not. Alright, let's get this done. I lied. Never mind. Yeah, he's gonna get my Terror Radius up. Or Madness tier up. Does he have Pop? Oh, he didn't go for me this time. Interesting. Okay, he's not going for me. He's going for Adam. I forgot that room didn't have an exit. Whoops! Yeah, it had to have been Pop then. He's back up. So yeah, he has Pop Goes the Weasel, without a doubt. Halfway. We're on tier 2. Keep that in mind. That's a tier up for Guided on Stream. I might not be paying attention to chat as much this game just because of Doctor skill checks, just a heads up on that. I'm not used to them just yet. At least not on tier 2. Okay, we're good. Alright, he's over there. Ooh, he's over there. That's not too far away. Alright, that's at least 3 gens now on 2 hooks, so we're actually really good as far as ratios are concerned. Like, we are in a really good place. This Doctor's far behind on his ratios, which I'm happy to see. And still tier 3. Yeah, it's tier 3, alright. What was that, by the way? Did he not get on hook? I'm very confused about what just happened. It looked like he got on hook, but he didn't use Deliverance. So did he get a flashlight save, maybe? Maybe Big Dog's doing. We can get this gen finished and we're golden. They would need to face camp to get a kill. Yeah, there's Big Dog trying to get him with a flashlight. Oh, big dog, not this way, not this way. Oh, bollocks. That's 2 freaking skill check misses. We're about to go down too. Oh, bollocks. Ooh, he missed! Alright, we're on the Infinite Z. Yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. Of course, Big Dog would bring him to me. I swear to God, Big Dog always brings the killer to me. Very consistently, it would seem. Oh, whatever. We're a pretty good spot. You guys can let me hang for a bit, but Doctor is very much near. Alright, Big Dog, finish that gen if you can. That'd be appreciated. I'll hang for a bit. Always brings the killer. It would seem that way. It would really seem that way. I mean, I try not to. I try and be a bit mindful of where I'm looping. I try and loop them in one area. Hi, Big Dog. Need to snap out of it. Need to snap out of it. Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. Thank you, too. Why did that just go down? Did anyone else notice that too? Just randomly went down. Oh, I just wasted sprint burst, didn't I? He's coming this way. Yeah, he's coming this way, alright. Alright, let's check. There has to be another gen over this way. Really hard so far as to get out of? Yeah, without a doubt. Alright, there's a gen over here. Question of the day, did he see me? Yeah, he's using that trick. Yep, that's fine. We should be able to get from here to inside. Yep, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna try and bring him a little bit away. There we go, got him. We're gonna loop him on Meat Tree now. No, he fell off of me. Okay, good news. We got him off of us, but we may have got him onto everyone else. We see there's one to the right, one to the middle, and one to the far left. So we should be able to get this gen done as long as people are in different gens. So we don't stack together here. There's one. Hopefully they're able to jump back on that other gen. Whether either that or they're on the other side. That'd be good too. Alright, so we're not doing too bad here. Not doing too bad at all. Sprint burst is up, so we're good there. Looks like they're chasing a guy that doesn't stream from the looks of things. We're almost halfway done. Also, thank you, T, for being as supportive as you are. I appreciate you. Okay. Still on a guy down the stream. That's going to cost them this gen. I like Elephant. I feel that. I'm the exact same way. Frick. He's going to be on me soon. Nope, he's on Big Dog instead. Yeah, it does remind you of Call of Duty, for those who remember tomahawks and throwing knives. I'll say I was pretty good at those back in the day. I definitely was a fan of Only Use Me Blade back in the day, so I was very often where I would do that. Alright. See Adam on this exit gate. Good, good, good. Let's 99 this. Hopefully big... Oh, he's coming. He's coming at... guy doesn't stream. Nope, he missed. Gives us some time. Is he on me? No, he's not. I see the other exit gates. Looks like 99. I'm gonna head over there right now. Yeah, it looks like both exit gates are 99. Heal you up. We don't know if he has NOED, do we? Okay, he doesn't have NOED. Good news. Big dog, you might want to move. What? Gotta be joking me. Seriously, I did not mean to heal Big Dog, but Big Dog is right behind me. No NOED Rancor. Oh, he has Rancor, which means he could have killed you. Ooh, that would have been rough. GG, well played. They're rank 7. Yep, so they did a pop. Oh, they had Monarch and Abuse. Interesting. Why would they run Monarch and Abuse? I did not realize that. Yeah, I did not realize he had Rancor that entire time. But Monarch and Abuse is kind of interesting on Doc, I will say. Man's full and grabbed me. I wasn't trying to. You're right in front of me, apparently. I tried to crouch. But I was like, oh, no, I'm going to heal you instead. But GG's, well played. Because my crouch and my action is the same button with M1 right now. Alright, not too shabby. Fun games. Thank you guys for joining me on that. Please let me go. No, Big Dog, you must die. Whether it be by my hand or Doc's. Perform a quadrant active for 180 seconds. Oh, you know, just 8 seconds off. For God, love of God. Of course. Alright, though. Are you going to play a match of Hag, or do you want to spin that wheel of killers? Up to you guys. And meanwhile, let's see. And I heard you say that I always bring the killer to you, and I don't know about that, just saying. I don't know. Pretty consistently, you bring the killer to me. I don't think it's on purpose, mind you. I think you're just a bad luck charm. At least whenever you're being chased. Alright, ours with the spin of the wheel. Alright, we landed on Mr. Mikey Myers. Do you want to keep Mikey Myers? Do you want to re-roll? Up to you guys. Let's say Michael Myers is not on a win streak right now. We'll wait 15 seconds and ready up unless we see a spin of the wheel. Yes. T beware, he is still very hungry for his spaghetti. And he is ready. No, I do not want to become famous, thank you very much. Begone, bot. It's mostly me looking for the person being chased, then I get start chased. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, Armin's with the reroll, and we end up, ooh, from playing against the Doctor to playing the Doctor himself. Very nice. He's right now on a 3 win streak, so let's see if we can make this, number 4. That actually looks pretty nice. Ooh, this looks even better. I kind of like the way this looks. Like, I do like the drippiness, but the Project Awakening coat looks really nice with the drippy head. I'm not gonna lie. Nice contrast there. It was 15 seconds, just saying. Use Whispers? Nah. I'm gonna run the Impossible Skill Check build, I think. Do I have Distressing, by the way? I do. Tear race increased by 22%. Yeah, I'll do that over a Ruin. Guarantee a Static Blast. It's true, but I don't find it all too difficult to find survivors, so I'm usually pretty much on top of them at all times. Alright. Hex, tunnel me harder. Well, you know, Claudette, you are telling me to tunnel you. I could very well do that. I know you were one that agreed with guilt. Don't play like I'm trying to save you half the time. Actually, I don't know. Was Marcus the one to agree with you? agree with me here? I don't think I saw Marcus comment. So I think you're wrong about that one. Now we're going to Dead Dog Saloon, a very killer-sided map. Yeah, it was Artemis. I knew that much. Marcus, not so much. Yeah, it's either him or Artemis. We knew that. All right. Well, let's see if we can get Mr. Doc to number 4. See, I try not to bring killers to places where I know gens are. Once in a while it'll happen, sometimes when looking for the next tile or whatnot. If I can find them into like a good location with 3 or 4 pallets, I'll usually try and keep there. Use an electrode in the one that shortens the shock therapy detention for impossible skill check. I would, but unfortunately, since we are doing the win streaks, we do not have access to add-ons. So, 'tis not a possibility right now. We have to just kind of do the pseudo skill check build. Based on spawn... Now, they could have spawned over there, but they also could have spawned over here. Over here would be a little bit concerning just due to our lullaby being here. But given that there are scratch marks right behind me, let's shock it off. That's a tier up on 2. Actually on 3 of them. Good. She boxes herself in. Look at the hit. I hear another gen being worked on outside the one that we were right next to. Yep, she'll down this. Really? That should be enough distance unless she has dead hard. No dead hard, so we're good. Let's get a hook. And the first stack of Hunches' Lullaby. Yep, they're up stop. Ooh, 2 of them. That's 3 sil. We're not going to get that in time, so I'm going to fall off of them entirely. There's no point in me doing that when I could be regressing this instead. Yep. They should be in my terror radius thanks to the stressing. That's 2 tier up. Oh, that's in a horrible spot for Hunter's Lullaby. That will be found so quickly, too. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Nothing there. Nothing here. Will they go for the unhook? Question of the day. They are right now. We'll go for the Meg. And that must be where the 4th person was. I was looking for which gen they're working on. Dead hard? No dead hard? We'll get the second hook. Now, I will say they don't have much of a reason to go into middle anymore due to the fact that they already finished that gen. So, we'll see. No friends about about it. Yep, drivers as per usual. I did see crows go off over here. Let's just find where they are. 2 people. There's his arena. She's still injured. I have no qualms hitting you again. She doesn't have dead hard as we... Oh, no, she does. How did we not see dead hard earlier, by the way? That's interesting. All right, let's hit this with a overcharge. We know that there's another person over here, of course. I don't think that will matter much. Yeah, it will be. I promise it will be. It'll happen. It's not a matter of if, but when. Alright, we see scratch marks over here on the Z wall. Are they still here? Crow goes off. No, that was a crow coming back and then going off from the hook. So we're fine. Let's see if they're over here on this gen. They are not. We're gonna protect this line of gens. We're not gonna even go over to that side at all. Yep, we're gonna go for you. The Kate's the 4th person. I also hear them... maybe not on a gen. I'm not sure. She went the wrong way for this pallet. Get the down. That was a Smith skill check. Yep, they get it, but that's fine. Because what we'll do is we're going to drop her. We're going to pick up the Meg. We're going to hook the Meg. Get another stack of Huntress Lullaby. And if that Kate doesn't move, then we're golden. No, we're not going to look up at you. You think we're crazy. Saboteur might be involved here. Because look at that. It's still not gone. Or still not back yet anyways. And Claudette's here. He also just got picked up by the Zarina, it looks like. Zarina's on death hook, so that's a very gutsy move by them. That's got turned around, though, on this Infinite. We're gonna... Ooh, hold up. I was gonna say we're gonna fall off and go to the Gen. Hi, Zarina. Let's see if we can get you out of the game quick. That'd be kind of nice. Hi, Claudette. I see you. Don't think I don't. Yep, I'll go for you instead. That's fine. Then let's tier up 2 people. 3 people, actually. Let's bait out the Dead Hard and shock you on that side of the pallet. Perfect. Claudette now goes up on a hook. And unless... Hey, what's up, Pia? How you doing today? Hopefully doing well. Right now just doing a impossible skill check build on Doc here. Right, we're on 5 stacks of Huntress Lullaby. Let's go to this gen. Get overcharged on this as well. How's your Monday been treating you, by the way? Hopefully it's been going well. Let's shock, find out where they are. They're not even here. Holy hell. They must have went pretty far. Yep. Oh my god, look at those missed skill checks left and right. Love to see it. Hit the Meg. Meg goes to Shack. There is a pallet there, of course. She might just drop that immediately. Instead, she goes for the vault. Unless she has Dead Hard, she's dead. Nice job. Now, there are scratch marks there before her. They may have seen Hex Lullaby. I'd be shocked if they hadn't, to be honest with you. That makes me mildly concerned, because that is the crux of a lot of things. We'll fall off, though. I'd rather not give them pressure on gens, if possible. Either miss skill check or a fast fault. I'd be willing to say a fast fault, not a miss skill check. Or sorry, skill check, not a fast fault. There we go. There's someone that's a little bit more out of place. Alright, sounds good, Frankie. Thank you. Hi, Kate. How are you? Will she play the vault? She will not. Okay, we're good then. Dead Hard? No Dead Hard? Means you're gonna go down. And that was her screaming on tier 3. Perfect. Alright, up you go. They took time to reset. That's fine by me. It's not like they've been working on gens. And 2 of them are on Death Hook. One of them's on first, at least. Gens have not been touched. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was gonna go poke my head and find out. Sure enough, they're here. Now you're on Death Hook, which is perfect for us. Now, yeah, I don't have this window prepped, so they have all the time in the world there. I'll break it. Move off. I mean, these guys are still in deep trouble. There's 2 people on tier 3, 2 on 2. I think we're still in a great spot, to say the least. She's trying to snap out right here, not knowing what the hell's behind her. Or in front of her, for that matter. Perfect. You go down. Let's pick you up. I'd like to formally apologize to Wicked, who I looped for far too long. Hey, that's how you learn, right? Hi, Claude. Alright, 1 person up top on the gallows. 1 person here. Who's this? Zarina from the sound of things? That should give me enough time and distance to get the down and the kill. But I hate that in higher levels of dependent just on Hunter's Lullaby. It really is. It 100% is dependent on that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's why that I might, in the next variation of the build, replace Overcharge with, whatchamacallit, Undying when Undying is patched, because that would make it a little bit better. Because Undying will transfer tokens in the future. There we go. See you on the Z wall. You lose a bit of momentum there, so we're good. And then will you go for this vault? You do. And there's the down. I think that's Kate dead. Claudette's trying for the flashlight save. Oh no, it wasn't the Claudette, it was the Meg. Huh, why'd you say, look at that. Was not expecting that. I mean, to be fair, I think that was kind of a futile effort. Especially A, because the Kate isn't even struggling, and B, because I had a hook so close by. Let's get both these gens regressing, shall we? That'd be amazingly cruel. I think it's a great idea. I'll say this definitely is not the optimal build, but I do like it. It's very cute. There we go. Got the Meg down, and all that is left is the Claudette. There's also an argument to be made to run Oppression in conjunction with Overcharge, because it does right now apply to multiple gens. I'm not sure if they're going to fix that, of course. I kind of hope they don't. I kind of hope that it would apply multiple effects. So the Claudette was over here, mind you. No idea where she is now, of course. Hatch has spawned. Just mistaken a tumbleweed for her. So far, I haven't heard anything. Crow comes back within 20 seconds. I don't think I'm the one who disturbed that either. Colette's nearby. Where specifically, I don't know, is the only problem. No, she already found it. GG's, well played. That is another win for the Doctor. All right. A 3K and a 4th win streak. Thank you kindly. I'd love for you to join the community. No? Fair. I felt violated the whole match. Oh, sorry about that. I hope that you had fun, though. I'm happy to hear that. Good luck, have fun in your next matches. Wicked's learning my looping style. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, you too, kind sir. They seem nice. I'd love for them to join the Guilty ones if they're interested. Eventually. Maybe not today, but eventually. Yeah, once they start learning your looping style, it does become that much harder. But with that being said, do you want to play another match of the Doctor? Or do you want to spin the wheel? Up to you guys, as per usual. Arms with the hard no. Instead, we land on the Huntress. Do you want to keep the Huntress, or do we want to re-roll? Artemis, what say you? Huntress, yay or nay? Artemis says no. Alright, in that case, ooh, honestly, I'm not sure if this is any better, because we got Mr. Freddy Boy himself. Alright, Freddy, it's time for some fun. That's the hard part. If you re-roll, sometimes you get something that you don't want, you want even less, right? That's RNG for you. Yeah, this build's pretty nasty against the right team. Speaking of, what are we on for a win streak for Freddy? We are currently on a 3-win streak for Freddy, so we could get him to 4 along with Doctor. I want to say Doctor, Executioner at 4, Huntress Legion at 5 are currently the closest to 50. Do I have any blood point offerings? We do. Let's use those up, shall we? Also, does the Shrine of Secrets update tomorrow, I think, right? It's tomorrow, not today. I didn't see a tweet about it, so I'm gonna bet it's tomorrow. Alright, let's ready up, shall we? Shrines tomorrow? Sounds good. Looking forward to see what Survivor teachables there are. I only have, I think, like 25 teachables left to unlock. Oh, my cam's still frozen. Thank you. Completely forgot about that. Honestly, if I'm not reminded at this point, I'll probably end up just leaving it there frozen. So, mod team, definitely make sure to remind me if possible. But it should be good now. Alrighty. Will do. Thank you, T. Appreciate you. And thank you, Frankie, for reminding me. The only downside of this loadout is the fact that we don't have any gen regression outside of Ruin. I almost want to replace Devour Hope with Surge, but I don't think I have it unlocked. It's going to be really simple because I'm barely here. All good, Frankie. I appreciate it. No, it's completely fine. No need to worry about that. I understand. But yeah, I think replacing Ruin with Surge wouldn't be a bad idea, just for the additional gen regression. Either that or Pop. The only reason why I like Surge over Pop in certain instances is the fact that Pop, you have to actually hit the gen and waste time, where with Surge, you can just immediately go after the survivors. Made homemade pizza bagels, so it's an easy night. Ooh, homemade pizza bagels. Those sound good. Should be ready in 20-ish? Alright, sounds good, Frankie. Then I'll try and remember to make the steak soon. Maybe not tonight, but maybe tomorrow night. Depends on when you have to go to bed. Either that or it can wait till the weekend. We're making some peppercorn steak. Very excited for it. I'll make sure to post an image in the Discord. Out of curiosity, T and Wicked, how good is Wicked at long-range snipes? That's the one thing that I struggle with. I'm great on pallets, I'm great on prediction, but on long range hits, I'm just horrible with. Based on spawn, trying to see. Let's go to Shack. We're just crazy good at shutting down my loops when they catch on. Ooh, very nice. Yep, they're here on Shack. You see the Meg, of course. We should be able to get a hit here. She's not giving a pallet. Good on her. She wants me to follow. Going to... Well, there goes Devour Hope already. And like I said, I think that removing Devour Hope isn't a bad idea. Devour Hope is kind of flashy, it's cute, but it's not entirely necessary. She faked out the vault. Good on her. Lori wants to take the body block. This is a Swift. There's no way in hell. There's a Dead Hard. Wow, that Dead Hard did an interesting thing there. Because not only did it mean that I missed the Meg, but it also means that I'd hit the Lori. Very interesting. Now let's see if they fell off that gen long enough for me to hook her. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of hooks nearby, which means that if they stuck to it and didn't fall off, then they'll get the gen without problem. Yeah, like I said, without issue. Let's go for the Lori who's self-carrying. No, she got a med kit out of the box. Good on her. I did see someone in the middle, though. That's the LD. She's gonna go for the unhook, of course. She's going for God Pallet? No, no God Pallet here. Bounce landing instead. Ooh. Oh, there goes Ruin now. Christ. Now we're down Devour Hope, as well as Ruin. This could not be turning out worse this early on. We are now down all our gen regression perks, meaning that we just need to apply a lot of pressure. Like, we cannot let them recover at all. Yep, I see you, Lori. Do you have bounce landing too? You do not. Meaning I should be able to get the hit here. Oh, look at that. I forgot that Pat was here. Let's break this. Meg is on the other gen. Keep that in mind. Lori thinks I'm going to fall for that. I am not. She was too far onto the corner. Ooh, nice. She has some jukes. I appreciate that. But it only works so many times before you learn what she's doing. She has the pallet in front of her. Will she loop that? No. Instead, she'll probably go upstairs. Either go for the window or for God Pallet. Unfortunately, we don't have any Ruin to really work with Tinker here. So we're kind of in an awkward position when we see that pop off like that. Yep, there it goes. If they have a toolbox, they can also sabotage. I'm hoping they don't. Yeah, we might lose this. Discordance is good, but I'd say that Tinker is almost better in some ways. I need to follow for this. That's the Meg's gen. She's paying attention to in front of her and not behind her. Or behind her, not in front of her. So that was a free down because of it. Let's get her back up on this hook. The good news is we've pretty regularly got at least one person on hooks. We're applying a lot of pressure, but Surge is just going to be the best thing for us. We need to get rid of Devour Hope and get Surge going. Throwing's not bad either. So let's regress this manually. Let's get them panicking. Oh no, that gen's already finished, isn't it? I couldn't teleport to it in time. Shoot. Of course not. Alright. I see you going there. Yeah, she's in the middle. Perfect. She's gonna go in the middle, right? I actually should have probably committed to that. Not gonna lie. Yep, we saw that coming. She has to do a slow vault. Now, we have to bet that a Lori of all people has DS, right? What is this game player showing me broken, how broken his lunge is? I'm pretty sure they fixed his lunge by now. I'm gonna fake that we're going there. I'm gonna pick her up. Hoping to hell that she doesn't have DS still. Thank God for that noise. We can teleport back to that Meg's gen. Yep, there's Tinker. There's going to be 2 people on it. Plus coup de grace. And it definitely would be something to see. Let's melee regress it. We see the Nancy here. The Meg must have committed to it. Nicely done, Meg. Nancy's on the other side. Nice dead hard. Ooh. If we had like any additional timing on that, we'd have been golden. Well, that tells me what her exhaustion perk is, because we did not know that prior to this, because we've only been chasing the Lori and the Meg. Well, she's down. Good news. Yeah, it is natural to assume that they have those. They're in the middle. They fell off of it. Thank you, barbecue and chili. They went upstairs and one person to the left. There's the Elodie, who has bounced landing. She didn't commit to the unhook. And she went to here. And if they committed to middle, that's fair. Probably should have went there instead, but at least we can force the unsafe unhook. There's Meg. Yep, she realizes what's up, that I saw her. Oh, someone else got it too. Who else was there? Dead hard? But that meant that you couldn't get to the pallet in time. No one else is here, so we should be able to kill the Meg. And that will make this a little bit more manageable. Lori's here. She thought maybe she could help. She's in middle now. She goes the excavator, maybe? That's a missed skill check. Lori's also dead on hook, I'm pretty sure. Is an LT, my favorite. We can mind game these all day. Oh, that's a life. Oh, we did not realize that she had a life, did we? Shoot, I need to get her back into LT if possible. That's not happening. Shoot. How do we play this one? We're gonna have to fall off here. Yeah, they were right here. Still injured too. Dead hard. Perfect. Alright. Let's hook her away from the gen if possible. There's no hooks away from the gen. That one's gone. Shoot. Well, ain't that a bit of a predicament? Okay, both of them over there. Good news. With the Lori. She'll go for it. Let's get the Elodie injured too while we're at it, and then by the time we can get to... Yep. We might be able to teleport. Yeah, we're going to go back for the unhook. Alright, 2 people there. They might just jump on the gen right away if they think I'm still chasing the Elodie. Lori to the right. And now, you shouldn't have an exhaustion perk available to you. Okay. They're not trying to force the gen. Good news. And we see the blood leading away. Thank you, Frankie. Appreciate it. Just got a little bit turned around. I do see the Elodie here. We'll get the Elodie up on a hook, and then we can go for the Nancy, who's going back for the gen. This might just work out after all. Ooh, Nancy never did get all the way there, and she doesn't realize that I have Aura Read. So she's still right here. She does have this pallet. Dead hard. Yep. Go for it. She goes for the unhook. We don't have a teleport target. Scared to cry. I mean, I don't really think that I tunneled there, my friend. I've hooked someone different every single time I've hooked you guys. So, think what you want, but no tunnel here. Though I guess everyone's definition of tunnel is different. But either ways, GG, well played, and hope you have a great day. Would love to have you hit that follow button if you are interested. But that there is a 4K from Mr. Freddy Krueger, the Nightmare himself. Yeah, I try and purposely make it so I don't tunnel. Like, I might get you down close to an unhook, but still. GG's, well played indeed. These guys knew what they were doing. They're probably all, either level or rank 3 or at 4. But let's see, balanced landing, dead hard, decisive, 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 decisive. All of them with decisive. Spine Chill. We didn't really notice Spine Chill too much that game. Who had Spine Chill? I'm curious. Iron Will I actually didn't even notice at all. Lori. Huh. I don't really recognize Spine Chill being a factor there at all, but I guess I was on top of Lori a lot with my teleport instead. Ooh, prove thyself. Well, that explains why they're getting through gens as quick as they were. Who was that on? That was the Nancy, right? Yeah. DS is key? I mean, I did not eat a single DS there. I know on the Lori it was probably pretty close at times, but we did not eat a single DS. Still can't hit the DS skill check? Yeah, I know on console it's a little bit harder than on PC, but I feel that. I've not actually used DS at all, by the way, on PC, so I don't know if I'll miss any. Alright, but do we want to play another round of Mr. Freddy, or do we want to spin that wheel? So do we have Surge unlocked? No, we don't, of course not. We have Pop unlocked? We also don't have Pop. Well, that sucks. Reaction timing is 0. I have slow reactions. Gotcha, gotcha. Also, let me make sure I update Freddy. Freddy is now on his 4th win in a row. Practice with Overcharge or something? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If you could also get like a doctor in your game, get yourself tier 2'd with Overcharge, Oppression, stuff like that. Would be a good way to practice, right? Alright, well we have rolled Mr. Bubba himself. Will we see a reroll? Not shocked, not shocked. Instead, we are on the Huntress once again. Alright, so this is going for Huntress's 6th win. I don't know, I really like Huntress. She's grown on me over time, especially as we've gotten better and better for hatchets. I think I still need to practice with her like the way I've been practicing Nurse, but I'm not like 100% with her just yet. ASMR? No. The way in which Name became a moderator, honestly, and like this being me 100% truthful with you, T has been really, really interactive with the community without being asked. That being a former moderator in different servers, having some community management experience, and also being around the age of 21 led me to that decision. And those are all things that I'm looking for in moderators going forward. And just that way, and also genuine feedback coming my way on, you know, things that they might want to see done differently in the stream or community as a whole. It was when you're eating? Gotcha, Wicked. Gotcha. Apologies about that. Try and eat a little bit far away, but I know my mic can be pretty sensitive sometimes. But yeah, never say that you won't be a moderator in the future, but just right now, that's kind of what I'm looking for in a moderator, and I do want more moderators as the channel continues to grow. We are getting very close to 1,000 followers, and as the community continues to grow, you know, it'll take that many more moderators available to manage both the Discord and the channel itself. So if that's something that you're interested in, those are things I'm looking for. You don't necessarily need past experience, but if you can show that you're good at managing the communities, good at diffusing tense situations with whether it be new viewers or whatnot. And the biggest thing is changing viewers who might be a bit, how should I say, more hostile. Oh, there go drivers. Frickin' Christ. Again? My word. Just can never win, can I? I'm too young to be on moderating? That's true, but I promise you, I'll be streaming for quite some time, Artemis, so you never know. Maybe in the future. Either downstairs or behind. No, they left this area. I heard someone. There we go, Felix boy. Come here, mate. Come here, Felix. Oh, oh my god, this is actually a really good infinite for him. Yeah, I was greedy on that. I'm gonna fall off of him. There's no point in me chasing him on this infinite of all infinites. I'd rather give up this gen than try and play around this thing. Screw that noise. No one's on this gen. They're nearby, though. Not on that gen. Where the hell are they? Well, I guess that answers that question. Two of them here. Hi, Dwighty boy. How you doing? Got some distance on him. He missed, but that's fine. Had a bit of an awkward angle on him. There goes Ruin. Unfortunate. A little bit late. He vaults to the side. Nice dead hard. Look at that. That was beautiful. I appreciate the play. I saw what he was doing. I knew I could commit to that. Alright, well, we definitely need more hatchets, that's for sure. Oh yeah, community meetup would be lovely. I want to do that eventually, like, no doubt in my mind. But it's definitely a when, not an if. And I'm gonna feel probably 2022, those conventions, once everyone's vaccinated and whatnot, that's when I'll feel a lot more comfortable doing anything like that with any big form of meetup. Oop, I see the Felix. He's now outside of that infinite, so I feel comfortable going for him. Close, but no cigar. We got some distance on him because he did miss up that tire. He's looking behind him now. He's looking behind him. So we're not going to wind up until we can get a clear shot. Or we should be good here. Wait! Can anyone explain to what just I saw? I just saw blood come out of Felix, and yet he didn't go down. Excuse me, what? Hi, Felix. You should have been down a long time ago. Like, I knew it wasn't the frickin' pallet either. I absolutely hit him. And there was no dead heart involved either. Odd. That was very odd. This gen's just about done. They get him off the hook. 2 people behind me. 1 person in front. No ruin. No gen regression whatsoever. So we chase. See scratch marks going that way. Interesting. Not sure why he went into me there. We have 1 hatchet left. Let's be very patient here. Let's not waste it. That's the awning. I was a bit greedy there. Not only did I not line up that shot, I also was way off. Let's get her off of that. Unfortunately, once again, no gen regression perks. Get her down. Get her on a hook. Oh. On that one, I also saw blood when I look at the clip. I'm telling you, I definitely got the hit there. Just wicked odd in how it looked. Like, maybe it could have theoretically been the paint off the pallet, but still. Yeah, I tried. I really tried. I need to get better with my flick shots on Huntress. I also need additional gen regression perks on her. Right now, that's what we really suffer from. Yeah, look at that. That's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Thank you, Bitter Murmurs. That was a little bit late. If I could have winded up that a little bit sooner, maybe. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Must have been a little bit low there. Christ. There we go. Yeah. Like I said, I'm starting to get a little bit better with when I can do that, when I can't. Bitter Murmurs is great for that reason, though. Can get you a lot of info. Got his ankle. Let's get him on a hook. Oh, look at that. The hook just freed up. Yeah, BT, so we're not going to hit you. Felix, that was a good attempt. I can appreciate that attempt. Adam, I want you gone too. Let's get... Oh, the only problem is that the Yui goes back to that gen. She's going to finish it. If they have adrenaline, we're in trouble. Yeah, they're going back for the gen right now. Look at that. Hi, Dwighty boy. Not about that life. We need to get this regressing again. I also hear someone up top. They may have not fallen down. Ankle biter, but it is a hatchet. And that's what I call my Victor throw. Well, that was awkward. Went to go check on Spicy stream. I was curious how it's going. How's Spicy Log doing, Artemis? Hopefully doing well. Come here, Dwighty boy. Wait, he still has... Oh my god, he still has DS. Funny game with the hag. Need to get this regressing again. They're trying to force this gen big time. Yeah, she'll try and draw me away. Oh, you gotta be joking. It wasn't even the gen I was protecting either. Crap. Well, they played that well. Question of the day is, can I find them in time? Obviously, they were nearby here. I see the Felix. Let's pick him up. See if we can get him on the hook. DS. Oh, I bet you right now all 4 of them have DS. And 1 exit gate already opened. We're done. Come here, Felix. I want you dead. The way Felix flopped down was so funny. Scratch marks going where? Thing is, any of them escape? No, I'm not gonna go for the Dwight. Not gonna pressure him. You know, he can come out on his own accord. There's Hatch here. Good to know. Are they not gonna go for her? No, they are. Just in time too. That was seconds away from death. One's around this corner. Oh my god, we had the timing and everything. There we go. Good stuff there. We had the timing, we just didn't have the angle. We hit the freaking garbage can of all things. Alright, so it's Yui and... Is Adam dead? No, he's not. Okay, Yui and Dwight. Will they come save the Adam? That's the question of the day. I also only have 1 hatchet, which could be a bit dicey. That one's not open. Okay, let's see. I see the Adam. Who else is here? It's the Yui. No, I can't get that in time. I'm gonna have to double back. She didn't come this way. Did she? No, she didn't. She went through the middle. Shoot. I think I just lost this. Because if the other exit gate opens, we're done. That Yui was my freaking bargaining chip. And there we go. 1, 2, and number 3 being Mr. Dwight. That was the Adam, actually. Oh my god. Haddonfield, you suck so much. But, you know, we played a good game. We had some good hits, so I can't complain too much. So, GG, well played. Haddonfield, all things considered, is an actually pretty balanced map, but it just robs you of so many of your powers as a killer. That now means that Huntress' best streak is of 5. And we have now lost our 5-win streak on her. Unfortunate. But fun game. Every time I request a killer build that would help with achievements, it just gives them Haddonfield. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Alright, so Emperor did request the Mattress Survivor, of course. And let's see. So, Murder Mittens, are you still in, by the way? If you're still here, you were in the Swift queue. Otherwise, we do have Artemis and Big Dog. Strode Realty Key, gotcha. What's up, Naked Snake? Naked Snake, hey, GG Huntress as the elf tweet. Hey, GG's, man. Thank you, I appreciate that. We are on a 5th win streak there, going for the 6th one. Reject that. But GG Naked Snake and GG Wing, appreciate both stopping by. Would love you both to be here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. By the way, let me re-enable my face cam as it did freeze earlier. Because Big Dog joined me instead. That's why. GG's, respect for not camping. Hey, I try my best not to camp. I try my best not to tunnel. There's sometimes some strategic reasons to zone people out, but few and far between, unless I know there's a reason. Oh, you're trying to join. Oh, my bad. I thought it was an invite. I'm good for now. All right, no worries. But like I said, to wing a Naked Snake also goes to you, Malevolent Us. Would love for you to join the Guilty Ones if you are interested. Redeem Swift, can I invite you? Yep, if you want to join, we're ready to have you in. Remind me, Murder Mittens, are you already in here? I know that some people's names are different. But yeah, you can add me on twitch.tv/guildspire, number AC2D. Remind me what your tag is, if I already have you added. All right, perfect. We got a full stack of survivors here. I like it. I'll talk to bed. Cozy to watch the stream. I'm happy to hear that, T. Happy to hear that. All right, let's ready up, shall we? I'm almost in the purple rank, guys. Hard to believe. Oh yeah, if you're interested in ever playing with me as a survivor malevolentness, you're more than welcome to add me on twitch.tv/guildspire, number AC2D. You can either do that, you can also join the Discord. We only play survivor for the most part when chat forces us to, otherwise we are an educational killer main. We're here to teach killers how to play killer, but also survivors how to play against killer, so it's kind of my shtick. I imagine Artemis is like 1 pip away from red rank. I don't think I will. Alright, though. Should be a good time with 4-person Swift. I'm gonna complete Artemis and Big Dog's Survivor Friends queue. And party with my crush and not him. Ah, gotcha. I'm 2 diamonds away from rank 3. Ooh, very nice. We'll try and get you a pip here, Murder Mittens. I mainly play with friends, otherwise I'm a filthy killer main too. That's fair. What killer do you main? Malevolentness. Gonna be a while until I get your name right. Unless I could just call you Malevolent. In which case, you know, that just makes me think of the Disney villain. But to be fair, good Disney villain to be compared to. Been fighting it all day. Ah, I feel that, Murder Mittens. I feel that. My god, drivers want to... What? Not sure what's up. Yep, it went again. I know. Maleficent? Yeah, it is Maleficent, but I always think of Malevolent. So... Alright, let's do this. Let's see if this works. Nope, that did not work. Alright, let's remove Riyadh and fix it up. Ghostface, Freddy, and Pyramid Head. Ooh. In that case, you'll get along with T, otherwise known as Name Goes Here. They are a very big fan of Pyramid Head. You got T started. You'd think it wouldn't take all too long to find one match now that we have a 4-man Swift. Always guilt first? Not always. I've gotten a lot better at looping as well as avoiding the killer's ire. But while we are loading up, guys, I do want to remind everyone of a few things. If you are enjoying the show and aren't already, make sure to hit that follow button and join the Guilty ones. Be much appreciated. If you haven't already as well, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Stanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. Down below the video actually is a donation menu where you can pick a few different options to make me some Hot Ones hot wings and donate directly to the Extra Life campaign. Those donations will go through me and will be matched dollar by dollar by my employer, so if you donate $2.50, it will then be donated as $5 instead. So something to keep in mind. With that being said, gonna run a quick Extra Life campaign and be right back.
Extra Life was born. It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so the funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
62 kids like me enter a children's hospital every minute.
And I was one of those kids. You could save their life too.
Play games, heal kids.
Welcome back, guys, and just in time. Well, then again, we are still loading, so maybe not just in time. But thank you much for the follow, Malevolent. I appreciate you. But yeah, I will say that they didn't really nerf Pyramid Hell too much. They kind of just made him more spammy. Their main objective was to avoid him being able to fake out Trail of Torment into Punishment of the Damned and be able to then M1, which you can still arguably do pretty easily. So I'm not sure if they really nerfed him all too much. Yeah, normally the Swift queues or Survivor queues get pretty long later at night. Zubear gets hooked is because he's trying to be Captain Save-It. Oi, big dog, oi. That's all I say. Alright, let's ready up, shall we? Talking about he's still really good. Oh, gotcha. Nerfed his butt. I didn't see that part. I just saw nerfed, and then I'm like, oh, now I see. I swear to God, the Dead by Daylight community is thirsty for two people. Freaking Michael Myers and Pyramid Head. Oh. No, yep, they are. I realized that after the fact. This is what happens when you don't read the entire sentence. Oh. To get Gil to slip up. I try not to. I try to be pretty conscious of what I'm saying. Try and keep it as PG-13 as possible. I just appreciate my boy. I feel that. Alright. Got a moldy oak. I mean, I can appreciate a good pair of buns too, but to be fair, you know, when I'm looking at a killer, at least when I'm playing them, it's not the first thing I think of. But I can respect it. Bye, Malevolent. Looking forward to having you here in chat, and hope you have a great day, and good luck in your next matches. Yeah, but you can't really see Ghostface's buns. His cloak is a bit too long, ain't it? All over for you all. Alright, let's take a look-see. There's a gen over here by the Murder Shack. I mean, I feel like most people hate this map, to be fair. By the way, did one of you disturb the crows, or is that the killer? Are they a stealth killer? Hi, big dog. It must have been you who disturbed the murder crows. We actually have two gens side by side being worked on, so good news there, I suppose. Oh, big dog, come on, mate. I'm a little bit concerned that we have not heard a terror radius, and Big Dog popped a gen. Either this killer is a little bit... he's Myers. Thank God I got off that. Big dog, it's all your fault. Christ almighty. Going to the other side of the map now. Is there a gen up here? There is. Look, I had sprint first. I needed to go somewhere where I could dodge him. So to you I went. I have a medkit here. That's a flashlight. If you want a purple flashlight, there's one over here. At least we got 2 gens done. There's another gen over by Murder Shack that is like 99, by the way. If anyone wants to jump on that. Oh, there goes Big Dog. Hey, look at that. See, I'm not the first person to get hooked. That'd be Big Dog this time. I'm really hoping they don't have barbecue, though. Otherwise, I'm about to get effed up, too. I don't know. I think he drew Michael towards me that first time, so I think this is a bit, I mean, he was stalking you. He wasn't stalking me, mate. I'll tell you what. Wait. Was he stalking both of us? Was he behind us that entire time, Big Dog? Because if so, then, oh, yeah, maybe we did F that. Oh, he's behind us. That is unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I thought he was in front of us, and then I saw the red light. Well, good news is he's not an infinite tier 3 Myers. So, positive news, I suppose. And we already have 3 gens off of 1 hook, so we're in a good spot, all things considered. If anyone's by Shack and you could heal me up, that'd be appreciated. Hi. I'll heal you if you want to heal. No, we don't have to go there. I mean, that's fine. Well, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. Sure, sure, sure. Just a regular murder boy? That's good, because every Michael that we played against recently has been a very, very long stamina murder boy. You want to heal me up? Want to rub my back? Okay, he doesn't have barbecue from the looks of things. Good news. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Just heal me up. I'll work on the gen if you want to go grab the unhook. Alright, I'll work on the gen because I have a toolbox. Ooh, yep, there goes Artemis. Oh, he hits you when you're on hook? I mean, that's a waste of his time, so I don't care too much, I suppose. Alright, let's not see a tier 3 here. Please don't farm each other. If you can keep them away from Shack, that'd be great. Because Shack not only has an exit gate, but the last gen. Alright, almost there, almost there. Oh, you mother trucker. And I'm wet. You might have pop. Yeah, he's still on me, guys. Just a heads up. Okay, I'm not sure if I dodged him or what just happened there, to be honest with you. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Screw you, Michael. Find someone else. Yeah, he's still on me. He's really going for me, guys. I'm dead. I messed that up. I messed it up. I messed it up. I messed it up. Crap. Yeah, I'm right here on a 2. I'm really hoping you guys are on a gen. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're golden. All right, you guys can open up the exit gates. I would recommend whoever's over by that exit gate to open it, because he's tier 3'd. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, like I said, I would go for the exit gates, and whoever's right here, please go for the exit gate, not me. I have so much time to spend on this hook. Yep, and he has basement right here. He has basement right here, and he's gonna get you. You know that part where I mentioned the exit gates? I'm gonna say the exit gates were really good. I really hope one of you has Unbreakable, or Soul Guard, or something. Like, don't go for unhooks if Michael's tier 3. It leads to very bad ideas. Why are we going for the exit gate? Oh, yeah, Unbreakable, thank God. He's on me again, isn't he? No, he's not. Thank Christ. Or is he? He is on me again. Poppycock. Thank God he missed. There's no pallet down here, though. I'm effed. Oh, he missed again. Thank Christ. Ah, you gotta freaking kid me. Okay, good news. I'm over by the other exit gate. Please open the other exit gate. I'm on death hook now. Bollocks. Okay, I see one person 99ing. We're good. He is still by me. He is zoning you guys out from getting me. I would not go. Oh, no, he's gone away now. He's gone away. But I have time on the hook. I have time on the hook. You guys can 99 the other exit gate, please. That way, when you get me off a hook, I'll be fine. Oh, there goes Artemis. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. Let's try and avoid a tier 3. I think that's a good idea. Alright, is the other exit gate 99? He's going back? Okay, that's fine. Yep, we're on our way. We're on our way. I might have to sprint burst over. Did he still buy you, Artemis? Alright, good. Oh, he was still by you! Thank God for BT, man. He's trying to zone us out of this exit gate, guys. Just heads up. I'm out. I'm out of here. Be gone, Mikey. Okay. Good news. Got Artemis. BT helped. He must have Insidious, because I did not hear his terror radius at all there. Hey, there we go. Got that one down. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I would not taunt a freaking Myers, mate. You don't know if he's tier 3. That's all I'm saying. You don't know if he's 99. I would not taunt a Myers. GG, well played. I'm curious, what does he have? Say the best for last. Papa goes to Weasel, Discord, and some brutal strength. Elan 2 reveals the aura survivors who've been stalked. Aura stays visible for 5 seconds. Interesting. I don't know why, but his terror radius seemed wicked small. But either ways, that was a good game. Was healing in front of lever? Who was? Was that Artemis or was that Murder Middens? Either ways, Jesus. You two. Had to move and open. Christ almighty. That is daring, I will say. That is daring indeed. I got so scared. Well, you guys did well. We all did a good game there. Another? I mean, if you're up for it, Emperor, if you have those channel points, I'd be down. Alright, looks like I'm jumping back in. Alright, well, let's see. We have Artemis with the redemption. We see Big Dog the redemption. Murder Middens, are you in, or is Emperor, do you want to jump in? It still says all of you in match, by the way. Emperor is MVP. GG indeed. Having fun watching? I'm happy to hear that. If you guys are having fun watching, then that's what I'm here for. It's this lobby now? Okay. I'm down? Alright. Just make sure that you redeem the Swift queue. I do see Big Dog and Artemis to have redeemed it. Just make sure you do so as well. Alright. Not too shabby. We're definitely getting better with our loops there against Mr. Mikey. We had some dicey moments, though. I honestly, if he would have been a bit more patient with those lunges, he'd have been a lot better off. That would be the funniest commentator, just saying, like, my reaction and stuff? Maybe. Alright, let's ready up. As far as our add-ons... Ooh. No bueno. Who else do I have 40 that might have some decent perks? Borrowed time. We'll make it. We're gonna live forever. But no exhaustion perks, I don't think. Hold up. Is there an exhaustion perk here? There is not. And no, there's not one of them. So no Jake. What about Billy Boy? Billy Boy does not either. Only got a... Oh, you got a safety pip. Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's better than D-pipping. 100% correct on that one. Quentin, we already discussed. He does not. What about Mr. Adam? BT, Unbreakable. Do have Dead Hard. And what would be our last one? We could run Deliverance, too. No, usually I'm a gen jockey for the most part. I mean, up to you. I don't have a preference. Let's bring... Let's see. The good news with this one, we need to have good add-ons. Gel dressing adds an additional 2 charges or 1 charge? Hold up. How many charges is Brown? 16. Okay, so 1 charge. So 1 charge of a gel dressing, and then a half a charge with a self-adherent bandage. We could also run Septic Agent instead. Escape Cake. Don't have anything else, do we? No. Do we want Dead Hard instead? That's the question of the day. Control-wise, let's make sure. Secondary action is P. Okay. Actually, let me change that to I. Okay, this isn't a bad build. I'm actually kind of happy with this. I do like my Sprint Burst, though. I will say Sprint Burst might be one of my favorite Survivor perks, just because I do like being able to die from a gen and not take a hit in the first place, versus Dead Hard that requires a hit. That's my only downside there. I'll check Nancy. Let's see what perks you have. Fixated. No. Bounce landing. Sprint burst 1. No. What about Steve, I wonder? Nope, nope, nope. And no. Okay, Cheryl. I have a syringe in my med kit, so if you're being chased and see me chasing Killer while he's chasing you, get to somewhere I can help you. Makes sense. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. No left behind. No. Self-care. Absolutely not. No, thank you. Blood Pact. Repressed Alliance. But no real good exhaustion perks. What about Elodie? Same with you. Honestly, the best one I've seen today is Meg and Adam. As usual, but I get no praise. Nah, you're doing well, big dog. You're doing well. Get clapped when chased. Alright. Well, let's get something min level up, shall we? Let's go here. Try and save as many blood points as possible as we're going through the blood web. Self-care. Don't care for you at all. Grab the med kit. Rather have that than the blood point offering, to be honest. And we're golden. I think we can probably get to 30 off of the rest of these blood points, I bet. Yeah, I think we can get to 30. You're on a roll today? I mean, so far what I've seen, you've been doing pretty well, big dog. 100%. Oh, of course you'd grab that one. I need to work on looping. Yeah, I need to work on looping myself as well. I'm getting better slowly but surely, but definitely needs a bit more work. Yo, what's up, Ace? How you doing today? How's your day been? Hopefully you've been doing well. We're actually playing some Survivor matches right now. Chat's forced me to play some, which I'm not against. I'm having a lot of fun. But hopefully your Monday's been treating you well. What have you been up to? Anything much? Let's grab this. Oh, hey. You know you love Survivor. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it while not playing solo queue. So I can't complain too much. We're going to go with Adam over Meg. Like I said, I do prefer my my sprint burst over Dead Hard, but still, I'll take it. Is most fun of friends? 110%. And that's why I have you guys, the guilty ones. After all, you guys are all survivors who I have played against in some capacity, whether that be I killed you, give you hatch, or you have escaped. You did escape. Not much, just cleaned out my PS4. How's stream going? Stream's going well. Cannot complain, having a good old time. Yeah, it's true. I do need to look behind me a little bit more. I'm getting better at it, but still something that I need to get more in the habit of. I mean, you tried to save me from a tunneling campy huntress. That's how I found you. Who, me? T? So did Big Dog, actually? Well, Big Dog actually found me because I killed him as Plague on, what was it? Was it Temple of Purgation? I want to say, Big Dog? That, at times, but the moment I look back, I run into a wall. Yeah, you need to be conscious of where you're going. Definitely. Yeah, if you die, watch and learn. Yeah. I mean, I guess it becomes a situation of game sense, right? Name, I forget. Was that the Huntress match where I was off a stream, or was that on stream? I completely forget, to be honest. Because I do remember there was a Huntress match where I was off stream as a survivor, and I saved someone off of Hook. That was on stream? Gotcha. Alright, so we can sprint off a gate because we do not have sprint burst this time. Really, there's no gen over there. That's surprising. They came right in to say hi? Gotcha. Gen's up here. Not my favorite gen in the world, but we can make it work. If we had bounced landing, it'd be that much better. Who's that behind me? Ooh, I see Crow go off. Who is that? Oh, that might be Ghostface. Oh, not a Myers. That's a Mikey. I don't think he can see me from here, can he? No, he can't. Mikey's here, by the way. Oh, I've got freaking fat shamed right now. Both of us can't be back here, bud. Where'd Mikey go? Oh, he's here. I think he's stalking you, man. I know he ain't stalking me. Sorry about that. Have fun. Stealth 100, seriously though. I'm in a bright white lab coat too. It's not like I'm all too blended in. I ain't no blender. Oh Christ, he already has tier 3. Well, I did warn Murder Middens. I did warn him. Oh shit! How'd he get Artemis of all people? I would have expected Murder Middens to go down first. Holy hell. Well, let's hopefully wait out this for 60 seconds. Why? Look. I don't know why he chose you. All I know is he was on you. Oh, and there goes Big Dog right next to her. Shoot, man. This is bad news. I'm gonna finish this gen. They brought him right to me and Big Dog. Yikes. Well, that is unfortunate. I see him going to that hook. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna try and wait out his tier 3, by the way, before I come in to get you. I ideally don't want to get absolutely torn to shreds. He's still over there? Okay, he's off his tier 3. Oh, he's still there. No, he turned around. He's looking around. Christ. I want to get you, buddy. I really do. Okay. Can I go through this bamboo, please? Yeah, he's... Frick. Yeah, he's camping. Thank God for BT. That's all I'm saying. Come here, Big Dog. Come here. I got you. I got you. Let's get around this corner. Let's heal you up right after. Now, my only question is, once again, his terror seems very small right now. I'll be honest with you. I have how many charges of this? I want to say 2 charges. Alright, there's a gen over here. Maybe Monitoring Abuse. It wouldn't be outside the realm possibility, but it definitely seems really small. Where? Oh, he has got Artemis again. I'm sorry, Artemis. He's not picking you up, though. Why? That's even more concerning, honestly. Maybe he's afraid about DS still, but that wouldn't make sense. He must be chasing. Yeah. Oh, he he DC'd, okay. Alright, then. He only had Say Those for Last and Bitter Murmurs, yikes. Was he chasing you, Murder Middens? Or did he just stop and DC? What happened there? I watched him walk into a wall for 5 seconds. Oh, yeah, we're doing another match. Yeah, so he must have lagged out. That was a bad connection. Oh, that sucks. Well, I feel for them. Did I lose my add-ons, though? I'm pretty sure I did, right? Oh, that sucks even more, honestly. To lose your add-ons like that. So how do I use Septic Agent, by the way? Press the secondary action button while healing. Oh, so you have to do it while healing. So you have to be injured first to get this the Septic Agent. Ah. Yeah, it was a baby Michael. That's for sure. So be injured first before being able to use this. And it has to be while using the med kit. Interesting. So that means I need to leave a little if I want to use that. The agent's like BT. Well, I know what the agent does once applied. I just didn't know how to use it. You know, so many Survivor rounds. Like, seriously, there have been a lot. I know that Emperor did 2 rounds of Survivor. Name Goes Here did 1 round of Survivor. So I want to see at least 3, now 4 rounds, basically. Well, I'll use my escape cake. There was a DC, indeed. You're right. Alright, next match after this is Legion. Sounds like a plan. I was doing a decent loop before that 3rd gen, but yeah. I'm still surprised that he had no idea I was there, by the way, Murder Mittens. Like, that shocked me. I was right behind that tree. Frankie, if you could do me a favor before you do go to bed, if you haven't already, please test the turtle water, and if it is yellow, please add some water. It is getting very low. Losing your your barbecue card, just saying. I was actually just about to text Frankie before he went to bed. Also, please test turtle water and add water. Not add establishment, water. If yellow. I were looping him because I didn't see him when I started to run. Nope, I was not looping him. He was immediately after you. I hid behind a tree and I was like, nope, he can't see me. I am John Cena. Alright, rice. And beans. I am John Cena. Somehow he's seen me behind a big tree. It could have been because of Bitter Murmurs, Big Dog. He did have that, and you popped a gen right next to him, so that's what I'm gonna bet is that Bitter Murmurs gave you away. And then I'm sorry, Big Dog, for that first down. I didn't realize he was chasing. That's why I gotta look back. Yeah. Yeah, Bitter Murmurs will do that sometimes. We got 3 medkits. Let's hope the hell that we don't run into a plague. That's all I'm saying. 3 medkits. Very tempted to put on a toolbox instead, but I don't exactly have any good toolboxes. Only just Alex's toolbox, which is Saboteur. Or Franklin's, yeah. That's true. That's more likely, honestly, than a plague, just because they are able to do things. Switch their perks instead of the switch their killer. He was a camper. Yeah, he was a little bit campy, but to be fair, if 2 people on hook that close together, I can kind of understand why he was trying to zone people out, especially if 2 gens already popped off like that. So I can understand, though I don't like the play. Like, worst comes to worst, we could always just jump on other gens and make it work that way. He was strong in strategical position, exactly. That's the biggest thing. Sometimes, like, I can understand why people camp in that situation. Like, 2 people down back-to-back, 2 gens finished. That means that he is 2 hooks down. Like, if he got both feet to second stage, that would have been golden for him. You look frozen? Oh, it may have been because I was texting Frankie, because I think he's out of chat right now. But yeah. I haven't been using anything looking to stack blood points for now. Gotcha. What other perks do I have on here I might want to use? Autodidact, no. No One Left Behind, no. We could play a rock game, but no. We don't have many perks on Adam. They're all, like, tier 2. Once per trial, depleted item will refill 50% of its charge after 10 seconds. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Built to last. That is very interesting. I might actually want to try that out with this. Kind of like it. Is now my friend. That's good to hear. Going to school tomorrow, but I really can't be bothered, to be honest. Hey, at the end of the day, try your best, my friend. You know, thankfully, school is not forever. Can play some games anytime. Exactly. Hey, that's why we have the community, and we also have the looking for game in the Discord channel. But happy to hear that the community is playing together. I'm very happy to hear that. Hey, what is up, Carl? How you doing today? Did someone tell you you're beautiful today? I appreciate that, Carl. How's your day been? How are you and Pops doing? All right. Read some books, big dog. All right. Well, let's see if this killer DCs. How are we doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. Cannot complain. Monday's been good. Streaming's been good. Having a grand old time. Have people read them to me. I'm a boss like they. Maybe one day, but you first need to get through school there, big dog. Then you can have your own business. You can be an entrepreneur. All right. Let's see what map we end up on. Have no idea about the killer. Looks like I played against the majority of killers enough to where I don't get the tips anymore. Not sure if they end at a certain rank, but I do know there's like number of times you played against the killer. Pretty good. Recently, I've started gathering materials for this huge Minecraft project. Ooh, that's right. You do have that JoJo Minecraft project, right? Connected having a restaurant helps? Really? Does your parents own a restaurant, big dog? Praying that's not a bubba. I feel that. If you're in college or high school. My pops? Gotcha. Well, that's pretty cool. What type of restaurant is it, big dog? When I'm back in... You're in New York, right, big dog? Rochester? When I'm back in New York, I might have to stop by. Bubba would be fantastic after 2 Michaels. We'll find out. Rochester? Alright. Oh, no, it's a pig. It be a pig. Hey, big dog. You know we're in the game, right? Oh, for sakes. Well, ain't that a bit of an issue? I'm just gonna walk oh, no. Yeah, you guys can do that, Jen. I'm gonna walk this way. Kind of run, but kind of walk, right? Let's actually do middle. The only thing that I'm worried about is this pig crouching up behind me. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Just gonna walk away from that, Jen. Thank you very much. Alright, they're on Murder Middens. Alright, sounds good. I appreciate that, Carl. And happy to hear that you're doing well. I see someone over there. Hello, I'll heal you. Oh, well, there's the first down. They didn't put a party hat on, though. I'm surprised about that. Ooh, yep, they remember to put a party hat on now. There we go. Oh. You know, I saw it and I was looking at the party hat being on. That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm not hitting my skill checks right now for some reason. Being a bit distracted. To be fair, Artemis did too. Now I feel less bad. Alright, Artemis is going for the unhook. That's fine. I'm surprised the pig isn't here, though. Slightly concerned about that fact, to be honest with you. Oh, I see why. They're on Big Dog. By the way, Murder Mittens, I'm halfway through a gen, so I'd start looking at those jigsaw boxes if possible. Not sure how many boxes there are. If there's 5, it means jigsaw trap. It might mean a tamper timer to boot. There goes Big Dog. Where's that at? Oh, it's over there by Shaq. Gotcha. That's 2 hooks. Alright, Jen's done. What do I do? I doubt to know it on Pig, but you never know. Oh, in basement of all places? Seriously? Ain't that a bit of a issue? Alright, I'm coming for you, Big Dog. Don't worry. I want to get this deliverance activated. Alright, just so you know, you have your timer active. There's a box right up here, if you do want to use it. I'd recommend trying to get that thing off your head ASAP. Healing's not a good idea either. Yep. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I thought I had the timing on that right. Shoot. Alright, good news is we got some gens done. Murder Mittens, you really need to get your party hat off, by the way. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because you only have down to 30 seconds minimum, 45 seconds max. Hold on, I want to wait. It's a little bit farther out. Oh, we're good. Can I please heal myself? Oh no, I'm broken, that's right. Broken for 80 seconds. Right. Have to keep that in mind. Oh, Pig's upstairs. I'm really hoping he didn't just see me, by the way. Okay, he didn't. Thank God for that noise. We still have another 40 seconds on our broken status effect. Oh, and there goes Murder Mittens. Well, that's unfortunate timing, I'll tell you what. Oh, that's Surge. Wasn't expecting to see Surge there. Three traps. Yep. RNG will do that to you. Alright, I only have like 5 seconds left. Alright, he's on Artemis. I have to go for Big Dog then. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Big Dog, you need to find a box like today. Okay, so why couldn't I use my septic agent there, by the way? Can someone explain that to me? Because I didn't have the option to do much. Oh, thank God Big Dog got that. Please unhook him. You're gonna have to do that ASAP. He's gonna come back to that hook right now. I still don't know how to use that septic agent at all. I need to, like, jump into Kill Your Friends and figure that out. Let me heal you up. Oh, they're coming this way. Oh, they're here, they're here. The thing is, I got to nowhere of that. Need a pallet or something, I don't have one. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep, have fun, guys, I'm done. Oh, he's not going for me. Ooh. He might want us. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm in middle by the lockers. So Artemis is the only one who can save me now. Artemis is on a gen. Big Dog, I want to say, is on second hook. Maybe first hook. Oh, nope, that's last hook. I'm also going to die here, too. Nope, Pig's on me. Pig's on me, but I am fully recovered. Nope, Arma's about to go down too. Well, might as well start looking for, you know, the hatch, I guess. And see if it's in the middle. Don't see it in here. Hi, Artemis. How are you doing? That's unfortunate timing. Yeah, he's gonna pick me up now. Just get away. Yep, here we go on the last hook. Yeah, there's no way that I was gonna get away from that unless I had Dead Hard active, which I did not. I still need to figure out how to use the Septic Agent, man. I still have zero clues. I mean, at the end of the day, what really got us was Murder Mitten's trap going off. I'm wondering if they're running Tampered Timer, because that did seem like 2 minutes. And it's hard to play around Tampered Timer. Did I pip at Arn? I doubt I pipped. I doubt it. No, I safety pipped. Okay, that's actually okay. Everyone do for dinner? Just some basic beans and rice. Nothing too special. Is he wanting you to do... No, I have no idea what just happened there. She got me is because I took the down so I didn't kill. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I don't think they really camped too much there, so c'est la vie. Huh, no tamper timer. Requiem. I recognize that name for some reason. Fair enough. GG, well played. Barbecue, save the best for last. Surge and surveillance. Interesting. Surge makes sense, I guess, but you do have the option for the M2 down, so I'm not sure it's the best option for them, but still, interesting. She camped the box? I mean, that is a valid plan, to be honest. It is a valid plan. So I can't really speak to that too much. All right. Well, we're now going to move back to Killer, and since Marcus did donate the points, we are going to play a match of the Legion. All right. Pops made double-decker burgers. Add 2.5 of those burgers, some potato wedges. Ooh, that does sound delicious, Carl. All right, let's ready up, shall we? I would have been able to get the trap off if she didn't camp the box. She may have realized that was the last one for you. I mean, realistically speaking, I'll be honest, if I found a survivor near the end of their timer like that, I would have probably proxy camped them off of the box too. It's honestly the best way to get Maury's with the jigsaw trap. So I can't really fault them for that and playing the game smart. Unfortunately, the RNG kind of killed you there because the first 3 boxes were not the right ones. Yep, exactly. Meaning that last box, if she realized that, it was over. All right, though. As we are looking for this next match, though, I do want to remind everyone of a few things. If you are enjoying the show, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. With that being said, do want to remind everyone, down below the video is a Extra Life donation menu. If you're interested in donating to Extra Life, you can donate anywhere between $2.50 all the way up to $50 towards Extra Life. That money will go through me and be donated through me to my Extra Life campaign and will be matched dollar for dollar by my employer, Microsoft. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to donate directly through the Extra Life page. With that being said, I'm gonna run a quick Extra Life commercial and be right back.
Extra Life was born. It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so the funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
62 kids like me enter a children's hospital every minute.
And I was one of those kids. You could save their life too.
Play games, heal kids.
Welcome back, guys, and just in time. I also did find another TTV in here, so let's take a look and say hi. Goat. Up. Goat. Up. I didn't unmute you. I must have done that by accident. Whoops. Goat in me. They are live as well. All right. In that case, let's go say hi. Drop a follow, too. Hello. I am your killer. Goat is dead? I can't hear her. Maybe he has the mic muted. She gone. Fair enough. Well, in that case, I'll come back after the match. Screen spine? No. I just like to do that now. That way people can't say I'm stream sniping if they find me in chat post. At least I've announced my presence. Besides, I have more important things than stream sniping. I have my own chat to worry about, after all. I know you're joking. I just always find it funny that people actually think that's something that another streamer would do. I guess there are streamers that would do it, but I don't know. It's funny to me. Alright, let's see what map we're on. That will determine a lot with Legion, but ideally we can get his 6th win in on our current win streak. Would be nice. The Pale Rose, not the best map for Legion to say the least, but we can make it work. Second what towards a compilation? I doubt too many people are here, and this is pretty early in. Let's down you. Ooh, you got fat shamed by the fat tree, Meg. Sorry to hear about that. Let's get up onto a hook and find your friends. And didn't say bye. I imagine maybe he had something that he had to go take care of. That's all. Hello, survivors. How are you? I see 2 of you here. Yeah, I don't think so, David. I think not. Ooh, look at you. I thought you were going to be on the pallet, but I guess not. Yep, still get that hit. I'm not going to play around that pallet unless I can get a hit on you. She continues towards no man's land. That's great for me. We're going to try and cut her off here. She might have dead hard, though. Keep that in mind. No dice, but no surge. Let's get her hooked and then jump back to that gen. Legion, no. Pretty much. Pretty much. There's a person on the boat, by the way, right next to me. What's more important, though? Going for them or going for the gen? I'm going to say the gen. Let's rush back there and make sure that David doesn't do much to it. Oh, would you look at that? Thank you, Meg. I appreciate you. We're going to pop this. Hi, David. How you doing? Ooh, is that a life? It is! Look at you, David boy. No, you dropped the pallet. Why drop that pallet already? Like, it wasn't as if you're injured. No, you just decided to drop it for no reason. That's so odd. And then you think I'm blind. Man, this David's insulting. This David is insulting. I don't like you, David. There we go. Means you don't have dead hard, of course. We'll get the down. Yeah, that was a weird use of life. I agree with you, GG. 100%. I agree with you. Alright, let's put you up on a hook. Then let's see if that gen's been gen tapped. We can always pop it. Looks like they did gen tap it, but do I want to pop a 1-sil? I guess the question is whether or not I have another gen to pop with all this commotion, so I'll just pop it outright. Oh, she's up top, I see. Nah, she's staying up there until I climb the ramp. Fair. Yeah, bounce landing, maybe. Alright, then. I mean, I was expecting a pallet drop. Just wasn't expecting her to hesitate so long. That's kind of strange. No, you're not getting away, Meg. Don't you worry. There's a hook right here in this corner for you. Yeah, I'm starting to get that feeling too. These seem to be some sloppy plays. Let's find out. Yeah, they're up here as well. I see 2 people. 1. Is that another life? It is. Would you look at that? But no more light for you. Oh, that was a slow vault too? Great. You just gave me so much time off of my fatigue. Down the TTV. A shrunk demo in Pyramid Town. Huh? I completely forgot that basement is here. Why'd you fancy that? Yeah, I guess that would make sense. I don't think Siren Head would ever happen. Slenderman probably won't either, just due to copyright issues. I think I've mentioned that before. Hi. How are you doing, Meg? You know what? I have no qualms just hitting you normally. Everyone's injured already. And I can just go for the chase. Drop it. I wanted to see if you'd go for it. And that was a DC. Was that the David, I want to say? Who just DC'd? Sure, I'll eat the pallet. She falls off the tile immediately. Doesn't greed the pallet. She goes for the next pallet. Drops it immediately. She hesitates, giving me distance. Let's get a surge on her. Let's get some distance on her. They miss a skill check there. And Meg should be going down here unless she has a dead heart. Even then, I don't think she has much of an option. They didn't go very well. I mean, at the end of the day, practice versus the real thing can be a whole different ballgame, Wicked. A lot of people have a lot of experience against Huntress, and it is not an easy killer to play. But keep on at it. The best thing you can do is keep on practicing. Don't get disheartened. I have faith in you, man. You'll do a great job. You'll be a great Huntress. I was gonna check down here real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, David. Oh, you sweet summer child, David. See, this is why David should run Dead Hard. No worries, Wicked. Like I said, you'll do great. Just give it time. Well, now they need to go for the Meg, otherwise the Meg is dead. Questionable play there by the TTV. Very questionable play. But here we go. That there is a true 4K for the Legion. Let's fatigue out in time so we can get the blood points. GG. Yeah, you were dead on with that mixed purple rank and then liquid stone at green. Could be a motivational speaker, very heartwarming speeches and messages. I appreciate that, Carl. I appreciate that. I feel like I'm pretty supportive and eloquent, so I could see that. Yeah, I had a feeling. Definitely. All right, before we do spin the wheel, I'm gonna go stop by and goat and say GG, well played. Hello, GG, well played.
I'm being FaceTime now. Can people stop calling me? I'm not this cool. I'm not that cool.
Great stream.
I am not cool. Why am I being FaceTime?
You're very cool. What are you talking about?
Glitz, were you in my last match?
I was the killer. You are
Stop FaceTiming me.
very cool. What are you
Check this
talking
for me.
about?
Get a chance? Okay, 1 second. You're very cool. So, dude, I literally didn't think that you'd know we were down there, and I was just like nodding at the David while I was opening a chest, and then you just.
I heard the chest. That's
And then you
why.
just walked downstairs.
I had a sneaking
I heard the chest.
suspicion.
Oh my god, that's actually really smart. I was so confused how you knew we were down there. I had a sneaking suspicion.
An educational.
Like, you, What?
I'd love for you to stop by sometime.
You scared me though.
I'll
I tried running
stop
past
by
you. You
and chat
punched me.
in the future.
CK! I am unhappy.
Man's got
I feel
headphones
you.
cranked to
I just got one of the
100.
worst
Nah, I
pictures
actually have
ever.
it pretty low, actually.
But I hope I have a great stream night. I'm an educational killer mate. I'd love for you to stop by sometimes. I'll stop by and chat here in the future. I will definitely stop by. I'm not the best.
I love that.
Hello, I'm from Glitch Stream. I gave you a follow. Thank you. Thank you for following.
Always here to support other
I'm gonna
DVD
drop
streamers.
with a follow really quickly. I would love to.
I'll catch you next time. She seems pretty nice. Hello, person. What's up, stream, by the way? How you doing today? And much appreciated, Goat, as well as Stream. Thank you much for joining the Guilty Ones. Happy to have you here. Looking forward to chatting with you more in the future. Is there any possible way to get a community challenge to make you dance? Oh my god. You're asking me, not just a white person, but a Jewish white boy, to dance? Oh god. I'm not even sure if I get flossing right. Has to be the Macarena. Okay, I can do the Macarena. Actually, you know what? I can do the one dance I know for certain I can do with certainty is a freaking Cotton Eye Joe. Christ. Oh, if Spicy can wear a maid outfit. God, I mean, you're not wrong. Spicy is wearing a maid outfit, then you can do a dance. Alright, I'll give it some thought. If I do make it a community challenge, I might make it either a sub goal or a follow goal. Ooh, you know what? Why I just think about that? Okay, I'm gonna think about it. No promises yet, but I'll give it some serious thought, I promise you. Remind me again. But I'll give it some thought. Oh my god, the power of dance. Stop it right now. Alright, I'll give it some thought. But we are going to spin the wheel of killer. And we landed on the pig. I watch people dance instead. That's fair. Alright, like I said, it'll make my year. Alright. And re-roll off the huntress, or the pig rather. Instead, ooh, you guys got lucky there. We got another survivor match. So let's complete the last survivor friends. Thank you, I appreciate that. Alright, do we want to, who wants to ready up? Who wants to play some Dead by Daylight? Some survivors. I have 3 slots open right now. Me and my friend? Alright, get them on in here. I'll invite you, Artemis. Artemis in. Anyone else? Yep, that's 2 Swift queues. Appreciate that. Let them know that I'm streaming. Would love for them to join. Wicked or Chill, Carl, do you want to join? We have 1 slot left then. And appreciate for the reminder to hydrate, Wicked. Appreciate it, mate. Hand stretch, thank you. Completely forgot about to do that today, haven't I? Ooh, that reminds me, I need to add our win for Legion, don't I? Hey, someone who's a lower rank than I am. Would you look at that? That's not something I see every day. I've never played this game. Hopefully it goes between our averages and not yours. This is a baby dweet. He is confused. Oh god. No more games for me tonight, maybe next time? Sounds good, Carl. I will try my best and make sure they don't die. No promises, though. No promises for the baby dweet. But let me add that 4K to Legion. He is now on a 6th win streak. He is now the closest to 50. Teach them that you can't win by holding M1. What are you talking about, GG? You can absolutely win by holding M1. You just need to make sure someone else is being chased by the killer, that's all. Can you play? Yeah, 100% Wicked. Do I have you added? If not, make sure to add me at twitch.tv/Giltspire, number AC2D. Once you add me, I'll invite you to the game. Not yet? Yep. In that case, just add me up real quick, and I'll add you to the match. Hopefully Wicked is around the same rank as Donnie and myself, so that way we can get some fresh killers. Some baby killers, rather than rank 4 with Artemis Deer. Exactly. That's why I love doing these Survivor Friends matches. Just make sure that you also redeem your Survivor Friends queue, just so that way you are in the queue slot. I know Artemis redeemed for your friend, so we have 2 in there, and then Wicked will also redeem. And if you can't find me, Wicked, let me know and I'll add you. Just as well I didn't join because then it'd be a 4, 8, 12, and 20. By the way, you're bad. You'll be fine, Wicked. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Let's see. Is your Twitch name the same as your Dead by Daylight name, by the way? If it is, let me see if I can add you. There's 2 people, actually, with that name. Are you one of these, Wicked? Or is your name different? Oh, so what's the difference between these 2? Oh, I guess one's Steam and one's not. Makes sense. Wicked is the console one? Okay. So I have invited you. SOLE. Yeah, I think you got it right. Though then again, once again, I'm dyslexic. I'm horrible at spelling things. The way, for those who might not know about my dyslexia, the way in which I learned how to spell is by doing everything phonetically. Like island is island, sword is sword, business is bus-I-ness, so I'm very much dyslexic. I may have gotten a B in higher English, but my brain is mush. Gotcha. Alright, I did send you the invite, Wicked, so you just need to accept that, and then I'll be able to invite you to the match. Should come through as like a friend request, I imagine. And Friday never ends? Friday never ends. I don't know that reference. Oh, Friends. Oh. See, I never had issues with Friends because I just learned I before E except after T? Is that the rule? Looks like I'll be playing with you guys from now on. The group I play DBD found a new 4th member. I'm sure they'll be able to get you in there, Wicked. I don't imagine that they'll exclude you. At least I would hope not. And it's true, you can play with Artemis. Artemis is on quite often, unless she's playing with her crush on Fortnite. Except or to C. Why do I think it was T? I was like, C, T? Look, I know how to spell when it comes to it, but for some reason that rule escaped me. Or COD. That's true, that's true. I mean, there is the looking for game in Discord, but it's not very active. So I wonder if we need to work with that. T. If you want to mess with that, you're more than welcome to do so and see about making it a bit more efficient. Sent me a picture of himself today because he said he was looking good and I about died. Aww, that's very cute. That's very cute. Alright, Wicked. Any luck on accepting that request? I did send it your way. So you just need to accept it inside Dead by Daylight. Alright, we'll see if Wicked is able to join soon. I'm not sure if maybe he got caught up with something. Don't want to wait too long. Oh, there we go. Accepted my request. Perfect. So, there we are. I like it, Carl. I like it. Alright. So, we invited Wicked. Anytime, Wicked. Anytime. No worries, man. Except... I imagine maybe... Yep, there we go. We can ready up now. Yes, no, maybe so. It's taking its time. There we go. Okay, that works out perfectly. So, like, collectively, we're definitely going to be on the lower ranking, not towards red rank. So that works out very well. So this should work out well for your friend, Artemis. And, oh, I haven't readied up. I thought I did. I must have unreadied. My bad. I don't get to play much Melee. I play on weekends because I don't have much to do on weekends. Sometimes I find some time to squeeze in a few games, but not all the time. That makes sense. I mean, hey, that's not true. To be fair, I thought the same thing, and here I am at rank 11 now. You never know. I still need to figure out how to use a Septic Agent, though. So it says when to use... Oh, I guess I don't have one anymore to even test it out. Guess he's going to die first. No, I'll make sure that doesn't happen. Artemis, you want to loop the killer, whoever it is? I'm sure... If we get like a rank 20 killer, I'm sure you can loop him for the game. I finally got rank 1 survivor today, and he needed a minute to lie down. It does become a struggle, doesn't it? I suck at looping? No, you'll do fine. You'll do fine. Am I seriously the strongest looper here now? I might be. Just embodied the spirit of me. Yeah, I still need to get a bit better of looping. And knowing when to dodge and whatnot. Scream and hold the forward button. And that, my friends, is how you get a hatchet in your back. Either that or Death Slinger frickin' spear gun in your back, too. To be fair, I can't loop for nothing. Okay, so in that case, I might be the strongest looper here. That's unfortunate. I'm good at suddenly swerving. Okay, well that's good. At least you look behind you in that case. For me, on the other hand, I want to say I'm decent at looping, but sometimes I cut them a little bit short and end up getting hit because of it. Oh, there go the drivers. Oh, did audio go too? No, audio stayed. Good, good. Very good. Was that the 4th time this stream that drivers went, I want to say? Wicked has Fortnite. That's even better. True. Now you got a new Fortnite buddy too, Artemis. I don't really play it. Fair enough. Well, hey. Exactly. If you ever have the wish to do so, I'm sure Artemis would love to have you join. I mean, from what you've said, Artemis, you might not be no you know, Tfue level or ninja, but you sound like you'd know what you're doing. Drivers say no rights. You are right, Carl. Drivers say no rights indeed. I'm 2 away from Baby Yoda. Ooh, that's very exciting, Artemis. You can do it. I have faith in you. I'm only 45. I mean, hey, that's better than me. I never could get into Fortnite. I just can't get the building mechanics down. I think if I practice enough, I would be able to, but geez. People are nutty in that game. I mean, hey, that means that at the very least you're squirrely and unpredictable. See, for me personally, Apex Legends and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds was kind of my thing. Speaking of, is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds even still a thing? I haven't seen many updates about it recently. I like Pokemon and Pokemon. I love Pokemon, especially I love Pokemon Go, actually. I used to be pretty big into that game. But obviously with COVID and whatnot, I have not touched Pokemon Go in a long, long time. I enjoy Pokemon overall. I never get around to finishing an entire game, though. That's my only problem. I always, like, stop partway through. For Battle Royale, it's just not my cup of tea anymore. I feel that. I feel that. What is that? PMD2? Diamond 2? But black and white. Like I said, Emerald always will have a soft spot in my heart because that was the first Pokemon that I ever completed the National. It ain't working? What ain't working, Wicked? We're just waiting for the killer, that's all. Oh, no Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh. Mystery Dungeon was also pretty good. I did enjoy that. You know what is like a really... my mic could not work? Gotcha. Oh my god. You know what's a really underrated Pokemon game that people don't talk about? Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, I want to say I played pretty much all of the Pokemon games, for the most part, except for some of the most recent ones. Though I did play Sword and Shield, I played Sun and Moon. I don't think I played Black and White 2. I don't think I did that. Emerald. Black and White. X and Y. I think I may have just missed Black and White 2. Maybe that's it. Gave me my favorite Pokemon, and I could go off if it let me. I played Black and White an unhealthy amount of times. I used to take my DS into school just to play Black and White. I feel that. Alright, let's ready up, shall we? Finally got into a match. Alright, Adam boy, you ready? See, I didn't have... I didn't really bring a DS to school. I used to bring Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic cards to school when I was younger. That was a lot of fun. I used to play a lot of Magic. Honestly, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I would probably play a lot more. But I also don't have much time to play Magic anymore. Are they still trying to repair something or other, T? Now, who is everyone's favorite antagonist in the Pokemon games? Oh, God. Tell your crush that you like him. They're still building houses. Gotcha. Yes, it's very cute. They both like each other. I just don't think that it's official that they're dating yet. But hey, don't rush things, right? Sometimes you can just take things slow and relaxed. Especially nowadays, where I know that, you two are, 2 hours away, Artemis? I believe you said? He made me mad the other day. He said, I wish I could find someone... Yeah, remind him, like, you can't find anyone that's like me. Alright, we're right next to a gen. Sheltered Woods is good, but a lot of the dead zone in the middle, so let's pay attention to that and jump on this gen immediately. Artemis is the obsession. And I'm just hoping it's not a stealth killer. Oh, it's Spirit. For God's sake. No, bad Spirit. We're gonna find out very quickly if this spirit knows what she's doing. Just a heads up. Hi, Artemis. Bye, Artemis. Spirit's on you, by the way. Sorry, goodbye. She wasn't chasing me, and then she was. Okay, she fell off of me. I don't know why. That's kind of strange. Not sure where she went. I'm gonna say this is a baby spirit. I want to say this is a baby spirit. Like, she could have done a lot of damage there earlier on. I'm gonna drop here and go back to my gen. Oh. Anyone else see the spirit just kind of hanging there? Hi, spirit. Bye, spirit. Oh, I played that way too wide. I'm sorry. That freaking sucked. Okay, so I got lucky on two fronts there. I absolutely vaulted into her. Do I not have a pallet here? What the literal fresh hell? Alright, I'm just gonna heal myself real quick. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is a baby spirit. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm on your gen? Alright, sounds good. You can keep on doing that. I'm on another gen. So far, so good. Hi, Meg. Oh, you brought spirit. There's a spirit behind you, but she's not chasing you. I have no idea what she's going after. There's also bones here. Hey, Artemis, do they have Rancor? I'd be surprised if the baby spirit doesn't have Rancor. They do not have Rancor? Okay. Well, that's good news, I suppose. So what? So there's Rancor, Spirit Fury. What else? What's the other spirit perk? Haunted Ground? You have no idea? I mean, when we finish this gen, you should find out. I'm just gonna cleanse the totem in case of Noed. Hi, Claudette. Haunted Grounds? Okay, it is the other one. I'm just gonna fall off of that. Don't wanna get grabbed by the baby spirit. No, thank you. Should probably do this gen in the middle, shouldn't we? I see Claude. Where's the spirit, though? Trying to see where my next out is. I guess I have a pallet there, and then a tile there and there. I'm so sorry, baby spirit. Yeah, she's over there, right in front of me. Do you see me? No, she's looking. I'm so sorry, Spirit. I promise I'm not toxic. The Spirit's so confused on how this gen's still being worked on. She is just like, what is going on here? There we go. And we're back on the gen. I'm so sorry, Spirit. I'm so sorry. I promise you, I just want to do the gen. Nothing else. Ooh. Oh, Artemis got grabbed. Artemis! What you doing? Let's hope the hell they don't have NOAD. Exit gates behind me. I'm gonna 99 this exit gate. Caught a shiny Aeron in Dewford Town's cave. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. Let's do this gen. Oh, Artemis got off the shoulder? Oh, and back down again. Let's 99 this exit gate. Alright, we're good. Where's the other exit gate? Oh. Wait, are both of them? Yeah, both of them are 99 then. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Dwight, come here. Please open, one of you! Oh, well, that's a problem. Everyone was just standing at the exit gate as I'm taking a freaking hit. Stop with the self-care, Wicked. Wicked, come here. Wicked, stop. No, no, tell him not to struggle. Tell him not to struggle. Wicked, go, go, go. Get those spirits' attention. Get the spirits' attention. Wicked, go. Wicked, go. Wicked, go. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. I had BT, so that's what I wanted to have me get them. GG, well played. All good, Wicked, all good, no worries. Unfortunately, it's hard to calm sometimes. They did have Rancor. Artemis, you could have died. If they realized they could have killed you. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense, Wicked. That makes sense. They didn't use it, though. You got lucky. We popped that gen while you were on their freaking shoulder. They could have murdered your butt. They could have absolutely murdered you. But GG's. Alright, guys. Well, on that note, we will be ending the stream there. But before you guys go, as always, we are going to share the love and find another DBD streamer that we're going to go raid. So if that being said, let's see. Who are we going to raid? Who haven't we raided? Or who haven't we raided in a while? Oh, hey. Wait, Goat is still alive. Goat is still alive. So we're going to go raid them. We're going to go raid them. So, I do not know Goat. They seem pretty nice, though, from when I was in their chat. With that being said, let's give them some love. And on that note, guys, as always, if you guys did enjoy the show, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!